Yeah.
What do you want?
All hot and naked.
I got naked at Walmart once.
Hi, Cooley. We're on
I
your
wanna know the
TV right
story.
now, so everybody can hear us.
You want to know the story?
I said I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, I went by the organic section.
He's gonna tell us anyways.
I don't want to know.
I went by the organic section. There's this drink called Naked.
Fuck! I'm getting. Damn it!
Hey, that's my record to have him getting a gummy. Last time it took me a minute and a half. This time it only took me 30 seconds.
That's a bullshit story. I hate that shit.
I'm legit pulling up to the dispensary right now.
Every time I next Tuesday, I'd always meet a girl and she always ask me some stupid shit like that. Like, you want to see my naked? Well, you misspelled it wrong, but okay, sure. Show me a picture of you naked. No, it's the fucking fruit juice. For fuck's sakes, people.
I mean, if you want to see me naked, all you gotta do is ask.
No, I don't want to see
I'll gladly get naked.
No.
Come on, give
I'm
in.
not ashamed of it. That's right. I'm not ashamed. I will get fucking naked. I mean, I have no problem in standing up and taking my motherfucking pants off.
I want to see your dick.
Gibbons is going to get in uniform tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Amanda's like, count me in. So there you go. I guess Amanda wants to be naked. Okay, Amanda, you want to be a nudist? Hey, make Jason happy. Be a nudist.
No pictures. It's not provable.
Yeah, don't post your pictures on Facebook.
Send them to Tyler.
Remember
I don't want to see that. I like Amanda Cooley, but no. Fuck it. Welcome to the Best Damn Podcast. Show that reminds you that if you're not naked right now, you're a fucking idiot. There you go.
Oh shit! Then I better get naked.
I'm not getting. Nobody wants to see me naked.
I can't believe you just called me.
I'll be right back. I got to go buy drugs.
Go buy your drugs. I'm Tyler. Joining me as always is everybody's favorite drug dealing naked woman, Apey. She's gonna go buy some drugs right now. Everybody's favorite stoner, Fat 420. Hollywood himself, the man who's gonna get himself an Oscar. Hollywood.
I got my second movie script, bitches.
And everyone's favorite, sexiest doctor, Dr. Sage.
That is a valid question that Amanda has.
Since when are you not an idiot, Tyler? You know what, Amanda? Shut up. I brought you that at Ghost Hunting Group. I can kick your ass out. Ungrateful. We got a lot to talk about tonight, including Crazy World News, Am I the Asshole? And are we... Let me just say that again, because only one person answered. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. And is the league about to get legalized? It got moved down a rank. Which, hey, fucking just hurry up and decriminalize that shit. Hurry up and decriminalize that shit.
Hey, it seems the federal government could figure out how to tax it.
They know how to tax. There's like, what, 28, 29 states that know how to tax it already.
Yeah, but Illinois is dumb as shit.
Illinois is dumb as shit.
Illinois got a lot of dope. Also, Illinois' number one drug problem right now. Saw this today. Newsflash for you. It's not cocaine and it's not. What the fuck are you doing?
It's not meth. Yeah. Now you can get fentanyl.
Hell yeah! She's getting naked, folks.
Who's getting naked?
I don't know. My wife's opening the garage door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, getting naked.
Go, Sarah!
All right, so stick around. We also got the date we're going to drop our next fire sale. We saw Tim's already got the kazoos.
Yeah.
Hey, I found pool noodles at Dollar General for $1.
I'll buy the pool noodles if you get the. We just need the masks so people can't watch.
I got the rubber duckies.
So stick around. We got a lot to talk about tonight. So, how is everybody?
Ducky, you're the one.
So how is
Make that time so much fun.
Tim Sage dropped the rubber duckies. So how is everybody doing tonight? How is everybody?
I'm perfectly fine. How are you?
Hot and horny.
I'm sore.
You're sore. You're sore. I couldn't even fucking move out of bed the other day because of kendo stick shots.
Ah, bullshit. It wasn't even that bad.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I gotta hang that. I still gotta hang that up. I got the screws for it today.
What? Scrap from a Tesla?
No, that's scrap from a Tesla. No, they broke the kendo stick over here last week.
Oh. I got the kendo stick that I broke over Derek Moss's back, sitting in my shed over here.
I mean, look at this thing. They cracked it right there down the middle. And it's retired, they say. So I'm going to hang it. I got the brackets for it today. I'm going to hang it right up there. And that's where she's going to sit. Tyler, if you
have them sign it.
Tyler, if you listen real Coke,
it's
you'll
hard
hear
to sign a Kendo.
Is it hard to sign a Kendo?
We'd have to sign it on the leather handle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right where the white part is.
Oh my God! You didn't crack it. You obliterated that son of a bitch.
This was on Derek Moss's
back.
The
leather. Shit. Yeah, that leather tip came off. He whacked the shit out of him.
Oh God, I'm so glad it didn't come off up here. And there he's already starting. What's up? I see Corey's in the chat room. I see Amanda Kluge. Bubba is back in Springfield. He's apparently been freed from jail time. All right, so for those of you who don't know, last Friday we did a fire sale, which, by the way, congratulations, everybody. We raised $212 for Wrestle for a Cure.
Woo!
We're going to do it again. Dates pending, but we're going to do it again because next...
Fucking damn it.
We're probably going to do it again, I think, next Friday. Do we want to try next Friday?
What's next Friday?
The 10th.
I'll be busy that weekend because I got wrestling, or I've got fucking the spectacle weekend.
Okay, so let's shoot for. You want to shoot for the 24th? Because after that, I'm on night shift, and that means the 17th I'll be at work, which will be the beer cool and 420 show. No, it doesn't involve paintballs yet, but we were all working on that.
I don't have anything on the 24th yet that I know of. I mean, I don't have my schedule just yet either, but I work days, so I'm not too worried.
So we can do a double fire sale that day.
Yeah, I would just let me know for sure, and then we can come over there or whatever.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you wondering, we announced this last week on
Jackassville again.
It could be Jackassville. We could do it in Thayer. We could do it at Tim's place. Tim's got a pretty nice place.
What do you want to do?
This is what we're going to do. So I haven't got a name for it yet. But this is why
Oh, yeah.
This is what we're doing.
I mean, I could clean the garage up and shove shit on both sides, so we could do it in the garage.
We could do it in the garage, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to fucking hurt. Because I can already tell you right now how it's going to work out. There's Tim or Wilhite in the box. There's me. Got to point out the person. And there's going to be somebody like Tim or Sage, Jason Wilhite, Kluge, April.
What?
This is our next fire sale right here.
We got to figure out what kind of mask. We got to get some type of mask so it covers our face.
We could do mask or we could do blindfolds. One of the two.
I've got a couple. I think I have a couple Freddy masks. I have a dragon mask.
There we go.
All right. And we gotta get the pool noodles. Gibbons already got the kazoo. So you have what kind of masks, AP?
I've got like a Freddy Krueger mask. I've got a dragon. I'll have to look.
Tim's gonna call dibs on Freddy Krueger.
Like, listen, I worked at Spirit. I probably have a thing or two.
I was gonna say she's probably got a whole secret hidden closet full of shit.
From she got the ozone. 420.
I know she's got her ozone. Probably some risque mask, and I don't want any part of those.
I'll probably be the one wearing the fucking risque mask.
I do have a ball mask.
Taylor's going to be wearing the penis nose mask.
Nah, that's on the one of the guys at Slipknot.
So yeah, there we go. We'll do the 24th.
Ooh.
What?
I'm going to be needing to get mushrooms here soon because Brad Williams is going to be over in Peoria.
Mushrooms.
You're going to throw it at him and tell him to grow?
Yes.
Oh, no. Who is this guy?
Brad Williams.
He's a dwarf.
You're not gonna throw a mushroom at a guy and yell "Grow, Mario, grow," are you?
You will not survive. He will destroy you comedically.
I don't care. I think it'd be funny.
Hey, in a really
Until
quick,
you leave there embarrassed.
in a really quick update, we got selected to another film festival and another award.
God dang, man, that's awesome.
That's cool.
We had Ash Williams on weeks ago. We had Ash Williams on Weird Frequency Sunday.
Yeah,
Dude, that movie, I want to see that movie so bad. As soon as you get a release date, I want to see it.
Yes, sir.
Just before I'm watching it, and I want to know what's the next movie he's got.
Well, I mean, he told us he's got a couple of ideas. Now, the actual next one we're gonna do, I have no clue. I got hit with a third one today on my way home, and I had to turn the guy down. Like, look, guy, I said, I'm already way too busy with everything I got. I can't guarantee I'll be anywhere available at that time. But if I am, I'll let you know.
You got hit with another script today.
Yeah.
How many scripts have you received?
So I got the one for Eft.
Yeah.
And then I got the one that my buddy from Beardstown sent the other day. It's actually called June, of all fucking things.
June.
Yeah, that's my birthday month.
It's a 57-page script. I have to print it out and figure out where I want to go on it. And then the other one was a real fucked up, sick fucking style of purgatory type film. We had a lot of other stuff involved there. I was like, I just don't have the time. I don't have time to help build or do this or do that. They're going to film it out somewhere in Mechanicsburg at some old campground or some shit or day camp.
Mechanicsburg, okay. I mean, that's interesting. They would film it all the way in Mechanicsburg, but I wonder why they would film it that far away. It must be something it's remote, you know. You filmed Eft here in Jacksonville.
College.
What'd she say?
Something about the alien got hold of her and she's gone.
Oh. Well, I mean, you could probably pass one of those scripts on to like Sage. Wouldn't Sage want to be an actor? You two have the same body type.
You calling us sexy? You fucking right.
I don't know. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, the thing is you can't just pass scripts along because these people are looking for something in particular whenever they hand out scripts.
That's true. Yeah, and Tim's already got like what?
So
three
in order to
under his belt.
Yeah, and I have one that never got produced. It never got made. So yeah, my shit. It went nowhere.
I don't think yours got. I don't think that was a film, dude. I think that was just an excuse for them to take ball bats to you.
Well, that could have been actually, but no, it was in the process of being made, and the plug got pulled because somebody leaked information to DC, and DC was all like, "Those are our characters. Fuck you guys." And we're like, "Oh,
this is the Batman one you were talking about."
Yeah,
when you're playing Bane,
Batman.
Well,
Bane was.
Well,
Bane was going to be the second character I was playing, but the first one I was one of the Jokers and Harley Quinn's henchmen. So Bane would have been later on in the script.
Well, shit. Hi, Becky. How are you? Well, shit.
But
there's so
Bane,
many,
I did a little comic book thing.
There's so many like YouTube movies and videos and stuff like that where people make their own Batman films.
Yeah.
I mean, why would DC? Okay, so DC gets pissed off because you're making one. Well, what about the ones that got out? What about the ones?
Well, the thing is, we actually had an exact replica of the '89 Batmobile, and they did not like that.
I've been a friend with you for how long? And who has this replica?
It's in Springfield, I can tell you that.
Let's bring it to Wrestling for a Cure.
Oh my God, yes.
I could talk to him.
Tyler's getting a kid boner from them.
You damn right I'm getting a kid boner. The Batmobile for the '89 film was sexy. It was powerful. Fuck every other. Oh, what, they're going to give Batman a tank? Fuck that. They're going to give Batman a F-22 Raptor on wheels.
Yeah. Speaking of tanks, when was
I could talk to the guy.
Speaking of tanks, when was Megatron a tank?
You're talking about the toy they released at
Transform.
Okay, they made him a tank because they don't want to make him a gun anymore because too many kids got in trouble for taking their toy Megatrons in the banks.
Yep.
And it's a Walter P-38. It's a legitimate real gun. My buddy has one, looked just like it once.
Right.
And let's be honest, you see a kid walking with a fucking gun. What's your first reaction? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, that's a Transformer.
Exactly.
So you know full well they're probably going to make the next Transformers movie where he's a tank.
Well, that's why in the last movies he's been like an alien jet, an alien tank. He's been a tank again. He's been an alien jet. It's Megatron. You don't really, I mean, you make him turn into the Batmobile from '89. It's still Megatron. It's not,
That's what you get for having Michael Bay be a director for your.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
Because he directed it, didn't he?
He directed it, but he's not the one who made the decision on what the character can and cannot turn into. They literally said they had an idea for him to be like a turret, and they said no guns. He has to be something else.
Well, right. Tank has a gun on it, so.
Plus, on top of all that, the gun thing, it's kind of like Darth Vader turning into his own lightsaber and having somebody wield him. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, It made sense in the cartoon, but that was the 80s. This is like, modern times. But
this is a soft generation.
Soft doesn't even describe it. All right. So do we want to talk about this, the weed situation and what it means?
I don't see why not.
All right. So this happened over the weekend, apparently. Now, if they did this would probably be the only thing the Biden administration has done that I can sit there and say I agree with. I was thinking about it. I was looking through it the other day, and there's not a thing they've done I agree with, but this would be the one thing. The Biden administration and the DEA are working together in a position to reclassify the federal government's position on marijuana, which would help decriminalize the drug. The proposed plan would no longer consider cannabis a Schedule I drug, believed highly dangerous and addictive without medical use. So the plan is they want to declassify it to a Schedule III. It would not legalize cannabis for recreational use. However, the penalties for it, if you're caught with it, like let's say, for example, this state of Illinois did not have it decriminalized. And let's say I get caught with a couple ounces in the car. I'm not going to go straight to jail, but I'm going to see a small fine, and that's about it. Basically, a slap on the wrist. Yeah, Casey even says it's legal in Delaware. So this is not really what I wanted. I wanted to fully just say legalize it, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
Right. There's even some people talking about how they don't know how to tax it. That's why they're taking forever. And I'm like, there's at least, 20 states that have it legalized and they tax it? I think if 20 states can figure it out, I think the rest of the United States can.
Current Schedule I drugs, marijuana would be joining used to be a Schedule I drug alongside heroin, LSD, and ecstasy. I would say heroin and LSD are 10 times worse than fucking weed. Like,
fuck yeah, heroin's the worst fucking thing in the
yeah, heroin's like you could OD on that shit. You get all types of drugs just from that needle. Schedule I drugs are outlawed under federal law level and deemed to be without accepted medical use. Also, meth is a Schedule I drug. I haven't heard of this one. Peyote, Peyote is a Schedule I drug.
Peyote, that's
peyote.
Methaqualone.
That's fucking weed.
Weed would be joining the Schedule III list, which would also sit alongside ketamine, anabolic steroids, testosterone, and products containing less than 90 milligrams of codeine per dosage used. So it's literally right there along the lines of, it's not it's like literally not even, weed is a herb. Yeah, it's not even it's not even on a list of saying, you'll go to jail over this shit. It's on a list.
It's a fucking plant, man.
Yeah.
It's a fucking flower. That's all it is. It's just a fucking plant.
What up, Irene?
Like, what the fuck?
Poison
it's not like
did he just say herb?
It's not like we've got our fucking farmers in Illinois out here growing opium fields and fucking illegally having opium dens open and putting heroin on the fucking street. It's a fucking plant. It's a
Irene Skelly's on the oil rig. It is. Skelly's on the oil rig. It is. Okay, everybody knows I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit that. Fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm going to give you shit till you don't because of what Sue posted the other day about
Bloody F Mess is even saying smoke weed. Ashland, Oregon in the house. Ashland, Oregon in the house. It's 100 times healthier than cigarettes.
Yes, but
it's 100 times healthier, in my opinion, than alcohol. Because alcohol you can drink until you have alcohol poisoning. How many times have we ever heard of somebody having an overdose on weed?
Never.
That. Speaking of which, there's the alcohol. List of states that have decriminalized cannabis include Alaska, New York, New Jersey. Derek Moody says, I smoked daily since 1979. States that have already decriminalized include Alaska, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Maine, Minnesota, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Delaware, California, Illinois, Maryland, Nevada, Ohio, Vermont, Colorado, D.C., Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, Oregon, Missouri, Virginia, Hawaii, Nebraska, Mississippi, Louisiana, and North Carolina. So that's almost the half. That's more than half of the state of the country right there.
Right. The biggest issue of it is for Illinois is the fact that these fucking morons can't figure out what to do with all the tax money off of it when they do tax the shit out of it. Go over to these other fucking states. Sit down and have conferences with them. Sit and talk to them fucking senators and Republicans and Democrats and mayors and governors and all the shit of all these other fucking states that have all this stuff going on and how they figured out how to make it work. And just fucking figure it out. It's stupid. It's pointless to keep. I mean, you go and do it this way, but now it's still not federally legal. Yeah. You might as well just let it be like everybody else is doing it. What's the big fucking deal here? Because they're too stupid to figure out what to do with the tax money and how to tax it and how much to tax. That's the problem. They don't know how to they don't know how to get their money and still not hurt nobody.
Right. It's my body, my choice. So if I want to smoke weed till I pass out, then I can smoke weed till I pass out.
He's not wrong. He's not worded incorrectly, but he's not wrong. It's how to smoke weed to be more chill. Colorado has made so much that they gave back to. Yeah, Colorado's been the big success story of legalizing it. They made so much on taxes. They gave money back to the people. They're like, yeah, we spent too much on weed, but we taxed too much, but here's some money back.
Right.
And Casey's saying it smells like a skunk. That's usually sometimes you'll get that. I say fuck it. Quit fucking around. Quit pussyfooting around. Yeah. You had 4 presidents. You've had Obama, Bush Jr. tried, Trump tried. Here's Biden. Fuck it. Pass it. Legalize it. Make it legal.
I don't care if he makes it legal to the point of everybody on Medicare and Medicaid gets an ounce a month. I still ain't going to vote for him.
Dude, I guarantee you, if he passed, I mean, granted, his track record's been pretty shitty. Very shitty. Sorry, I'm not trying to get too political right now. But if he passed it, that would be at least one feather in his cap. That would be one that he could use. But like I said, it's good. The way he's been, it's going to take more than that. And I'm not trying to get political.
Right.
Bloody FS says, I smoke THC. It's dynamite THC. Do you got a light? If it's good, it smells like a skunk's ass. So the good shit smells like a skunk ass. Yeah. So the more it smells like a skunk's ass, the more it's supposed to be good. Got it. I don't know. I don't get why it's taken so long to legalize it.
Derek, because all the baby boomers and before baby boomers are still in office.
I think it's more the people who
you just got to get ones in office that aren't like Conda Tortes, whatever fuck her name is, and the Iliar Gomez, and
the main thing I've heard is they don't have a way to test on the field for a DUI, so they wouldn't be able to like test it to see. Well, for fuck's sake, you can tell when someone's burned down on weed. I mean, look at Tyler Cooley.
Well, they're just physically talking about an actual device. Like they have the fucking breathalyzer for a fucking alcohol DUI. They make you fucking blow on it and yada yada yada. They have that. They're talking about there's no physical way for me that when I do a traffic stop, I think you're under the influence of marijuana or maybe something else. I don't have any way of testing it. I can't prick your finger right there. I can't swab your mouth right there and put it on a thing and go, oh shit. I can't make you blow into a machine to tell me that you got marijuana in your lung. I can't do any of that. That's a third part of the reasons of why this is such a fucking problem.
Right, but you could do it. I mean, there's one way you could do it. You could do a legitimate drug test where it's like you pull them over, they piss in the bottle or something like that. Because at work we have that where you get the results within 30 minutes.
Right, they've got those, yeah. But
right, but that's the only way you can test it.
Cost for each individual city with all of the so-called police precincts to hand out so many of these. Who's going to pay for all of it?
That is a lot of money. Those tests, I'm pretty sure, those tests probably aren't cheap. I want to get a cop on here and ask them, like, I want to get a police officer on here and ask them,
cop
hey,
on our show?
No, not a current one, a former police officer. I know a couple former police officers. And ask them, like, is there a way to test that someone's under the influence like that? But a piss test would only test.
I mean,
yeah, but I mean, if you did a field sobriety, I can't stand on one leg to save my life. If I do a sobriety test, they tell me stand on one leg. I can't do that. Recite the alphabet backwards. The fuck you say?
I mean, I
can't do that either.
Take me a minute.
Yeah, it'd take me a hot minute, and by then the cops could be like, "Hey, you're already booked. There's no problem. You're done."
Remind me to tell you a story about what happened to me.
25 years.
All right, what happened to you, Tim? Go ahead and say it.
No, remind me to tell you this story. I don't know if it should be put on air.
Okay.
It's quite criminal.
Oh, okay. 20 plus years ago, I also heard R.J. Reynolds had cartons of cigarettes with weed in them and just waiting for it to go legal. Dude, there's so many cigarette companies that have that.
I bet.
So many cigarette companies. I mean, I know Marlboro has them. Like, was it Camels have them too?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little bitty kid, I'm talking
here you go.
Hang on, let him finish. 420. Let Tim finish.
When I was a little squint and I first saw Indian Spirit smokes, I thought that it was fucking marijuana cigarettes. When I was a little bitty guy.
You thought they were marijuana cigarettes?
Yep, I thought they already were selling them.
All right, now what were you going to say, 420?
I was just thinking that the Marlboros would be the sativa and the Camels would be the indica.
I could see that. I could see the Marlboros being the sativa and the Camels being the indica. I think it's like, dude, it's healthier than what I smoke. It's got a lot of health benefits to it. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. It helps with epilepsy. My own fiance has epilepsy. I mean, granted, I could tell you a story about her and a weed brownie. She's not here right now, so I won't get cracked in the head.
I was going to say, are you going to get in trouble?
I could get in trouble. She's probably watching. Susan, are you watching?
Oh, she's not going to tell you now that you said you're going to tell a story about it. She's just going to appear out of nowhere and...
Let's see. Jenna even says it helps with mine as well. I've stressed and do seizures. Yeah. It helps with eating disorders. It helps make men down there harder than arithmetic. It helps make women down there just ready to go. It helps with it helps with cancer. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's shown to help with cancer. So we can allow cigarettes, which cause cancer, but we have to make weed illegal that could possibly help stop cancer or at least relieve the effects.
Exactly.
What kind of country is this? I mean, it's like, make that make sense. How come one thing is illegal that has so many health benefits, but the other thing isn't? Because I'll tell you right now, if they legalize weed, I'd be the biggest fucking stoner.
Well, I think the answer is what Kluge said a while back, and this is why.
It's the pharmaceutical industry that keeps trying to prevent legalization. Why would you buy their pills when you can smoke instead? That is 100% right. He is right. And I'll be honest with this. I'm not trying to get political, but the big thing about Biden's administration is they have been literally buddy with the pharmaceuticals. Like, no joke. And how about high blood pressure? I'm
testing that out right now.
I'm pretty sure the whole bottom row right now is testing out the high blood pressure status. Do it. Just quit pussyfooting around. They've been trying to legalize this for how long now? Over 20 years, 30 years. Fucking do it. If you can legalize that,
they're legalizing giving kids hormone stuff when they don't need it.
Well, it's not so much that. Like some things, it's okay. The whole legalizing hormones so kids can have it if they want to go from one position to the other. That's one thing. Okay, look. I'll tell you right now. The secret to world peace is just everybody gets blitzed. Everybody.
Yes.
Everyone gets blitzed. Oh, I'm sorry. Putin starting shit in Ukraine? Dude, go have a fucking bong rip. Have a bong rip.
Here's mommy's phone.
What's that? These guys are raising problems in these college campuses for this or that. Oh, get some edibles in you. That'll calm your ass down. It's like the Snickers commercial. You're cranky. Have some weed. What the hell you got there? I have blood pressure and I'm on medication for it. Yeah, and that goes with what Kluge was saying. It's the pharmaceutical companies. Dude, who do you think, if they legalized it, who would you think would be the biggest stoner? Wilhite or Kluge? Who would outstone the other? Like if they legalized it today, because we know Kluge, Sage, you're muted. Kluge can't do it because of his job, and Wilhite can't do it because of his job. Which one's going to be the biggest fucking stoner?
I think Wilhite would have a good run.
You think Wilhite could have a good run?
I think who'd you say, Cooley or Kluge?
Kluge. We already know that Cooley does it way too much. He'll jump out here in a minute.
I do it a lot too, but the thing is, you can't just like.
What's up, Brian?
It's like you gotta do it, then you gotta wait like 90 minutes to where it really kicks in, and then when that 90 minutes kicks in, then you do it again. You can't just do it like until you feel it.
We had to have a stoner party, see who greens out first. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do with the smoke off. That's gonna happen July 10th. School got out a little early that day. I may or may not had a high school senior walk in on me and my wife doing bong rips in the kitchen a while back. Everybody in the chat room, like Bubba saying Wilhite, Irene saying Wilhite all the way. Future Mr. President would be the bigger stoner if it was legal with the FMCA. Oh, here's
Speaking of.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam. Bring him on.
There we go.
There's the biggest stoner, the potential biggest stoner right there. So, Jay, we decided if they actually legalize it, you and Kluge are having a smoke off. If they legalize weed.
Gangster.
I'm gonna go on.
Yes.
I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna be the one person. I'm gonna give Kluge. I'm gonna say Kluge might be the bigger stoner. I'm gonna say Kluge.
Wouldn't happen.
I think you never know. He might be
more of a. I think Kluge's more of a hornball than a stoner ball.
Right, but also weed helps with.
I'll be rolling fucking joints like this.
Straight up out of the movie. Oh man, I never seen a joint that big before, man.
We're gonna see Kluge and Wilhite replicate the scene in Cheech and Chong where they're in the car. How's my driving? I think you're parked, man.
Wilhite
gotta go on a food run, man. We need Sundays and Haagen-Dazs, lots of Haagen-Dazs, and chips, lots of chips, and Funyuns.
Funyuns, yes, Funyuns.
And oh, hey, and that one stuff that we used to get back in the day all the time.
You mean pussy?
Pussy.
He used to eat it all the time back in the day.
Don't forget my Abba Zaba.
I think both of them should smoke what's called an airplane
Speaking of
blunt.
pussy, Will Height, I got a question.
Blunt.
You mean a cross joint?
Yeah, cross joint.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh,
I got a question for Will Height since we're talking about pussy.
What's
What
pussy like?
what crayon tastes? What crayon color tastes like pussy the most?
Peach.
Peach. Okay.
I knew it.
Is there a certain kind of peach or just like
Just
a
peach.
peach? Okay.
just peach. I knew
Why
it was
do you
going to be a
think
crayon
everything
question.
associated with pussy is peach? Peach fuzz. You got the little crevice in there. It's like a pussy. Pussy peach. Come on, man.
Now we know.
So if they actually legalized it, Will Height, like that right now, it's here's the other one. If they actually legalize it, you two would seriously just blaze up. I know Will Height said before he would. What about you, Clue? Would you start hitting it?
I'm not sure. I'd probably be more of a CBD person, to be honest, because I've never really.
I'll drive to Kluge's place and I'll get that motherfucker blipped it.
Boom!
Smoke it! Smoke it!
Hey, look, it's off the federal list, homie. We getting fucked up tonight.
We had these two kids today. I went to take trash out today before I left, and I watched these two idiot kids, probably in their mid-20s, smoking a blunt on our patio at work. Walk right in, order a bunch of fucking food, sat out on the thing, finished their fucking blunt, then gobbled up fucking like $50 in Cane's food before they took off.
Oh, holy shit!
Well, it doesn't
$50
take much to
Cane's?
spend $50 at Cane's.
I've never ate at Cane's, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't take much to spend $50 anywhere nowadays.
Fuck right.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I have been to McDonald's since the double cheeseburgers were $1.50. Now they're like almost $3-4.
There's a social media page I like to go to, and it's Abandoned World. And these guys are always finding all these abandoned houses and buildings and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they found an abandoned McDonald's at an old military base. And this thing shut down in like 1990. And that's when they were all doing those funky ass fucking turquoise colors and shit. And you looked at the menu and like a Big Mac supersize. And of course, back then the Big Mac was actually a fucking Big Mac.
Right.
And they had supersize and all your value meals. They only had like 6 or 7 of them. But every single one of them, even supersized, was under $5.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Here's the thing, Corey. If it was federally legal all the way around, they wouldn't have to test for it anyway. So
They'd still test for it to make sure you're not driving.
Right, but there's still employers that make you sign documentation when you get hired that you're not to be under the influence of any type of marijuana, any other type of illicit drugs, or even alcohol while you're on their clock on their property. And that's the bad part about that is this is 2024. Literally almost everybody that works in some type of scenario place somewhere, whether it's office, warehouse, food, whatever it is, 75% of them are either higher than a motherfucker or hung over as shit from the night before and still drunk.
Yeah, dude, when weed got legal, they actually pulled all of us drivers aside and it's like, look, it's legal in Illinois now, but you guys don't operate under Illinois policy.
Right.
The federal. So make sure you don't fuck around and get screwed up. And they talked about someday if it ever did go federally and was decriminalized, then it would be all right. But it would apply just like beer and other shit. You can't be fucked up when you're going to work. And I watch all these loaders that come in and they're high as a motherfucker. And it's like, look, I know they don't test you guys, but dude, you can't come to work fucking drunk. Why do you think it's okay to come to work high? Well, it's not the same. You see that big fucking conveyor belt? It's got gears and a motor that's pulling with chains and fucking gears and all that. Guess what? It don't stop. You get too close to that and your arms get in there, guess what? I'm just going to be like, oh, fucking high, man.
It's going to be a Tom and Jerry style death.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Know, Tim's got it. You're just going to chicken wing the rest of them backs.
Yep.
But it's legal.
Yeah, I know you did. In the back of the truck with what's his name?
No.
Wait, what?
Say what?
No.
What's up?
What happened?
Nothing.
Sarah, what you doing in the back of the truck with what's his name?
Sarah, is it story time? Story time, Sarah. Oh, he's going.
Dude, hey, I'll tell you what, Brian. I just saw your comment. Man, I would fucking smoke with you in a heartbeat.
Dick. They're gonna think I'm a whore now.
Woo, what's up?
Wait, we never thought. What? Okay, we gotta hear. All right, we gotta hear the story.
Story time.
Real quick story here. I'll just give you the small gist of it. Sarah dated a guy a long time ago, up north, a long time ago, as a FedEx driver. She made the joke just a second ago when you were talking about the conveyor belts. She made the joke standing right here about, I lost my shirt at FedEx a few times. I said, yeah, I know, in the back of a truck.
Before I dated the guy.
Anyway,
Sarah, dude,
that was before she dated the guy?
And, scratch an itch.
So somebody out there may have got some mail that was just a little bit sticky.
Oh.
I like Irene's comment. Irene said Sarah and Kermit in the back of a truck.
Sarah, you better have better standards than doing it with Kermit in the back of a fucking truck.
Yes, I'm not.
Well, what?
Well, what?
We're not going to talk Kermit does on the other times he's not on the show.
Fuck. Does that motherfucker have my John boat by your house?
Yeah, he's fucking Sarah in your John boat.
Yeah.
We're fucking in that John boat. You ever heard his motor button, baby?
Fucking Kermit. I'm going to shoot that motherfucker.
Damn, Kermit's getting laid in your boat and you couldn't even get there.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. Stupid fucking Kermit. I hate that guy.
Oh, fuck.
How many more payments you got on that John boat, Tyler?
It was paid off.
Oh,
And
it's
he
been paid
stole
off,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
The payoff's been on it multiple times.
Hey, don't worry. When you get it back, I'm sure you'll find some tadpoles hidden there.
Oh, when I get it.
You know the best part about not only finding tadpoles with a small little corner of wetness to that boat, the best part about it is this boat's going to be broken so great for you and so waterproof from all the splooging of the frogs, you're going to be all right, brother. You won't need no fucking Seal It All or fucking Master Seal or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
That fucking boat is loaded with fucking.
It is now.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker one day. Fucking Kermit the Frog.
Ribbit.
That's what Sarah was doing.
Ribbit.
And here's another thing too. Actually, Texas is looking to decriminalize it. It's on their ballot for 2026 to possibly legalize it.
As soon as Florida and Texas does that, it'll go federal and they'll decriminalize.
We don't have anything on Florida, but we do have Texas. Texas is talking about possibly putting it on the ballot. It's more than likely going to appear on the ballot, according to this article, in 2026. Governor Greg Abbott signed in 2019 House Bill 1325 that allows the production, manufacture, retail, sale, inspection of industrial hemp crops and products in Texas. Now, when that normally happens, that also happened in a lot of other states. That's usually what happens before they put on the ballot for it to be legalized. So, yeah, if Texas is going to do it, fuck. What the fuck are you doing, government, federal government? Get it going. What's wrong with my boat? Well, a crackhead fucking frog stole my boat.
How do you know he's a crackhead?
He had a fucking white stash down his fucking nose. He had some booger sugar, all that shit.
Well, that'd be Coke, not crack.
Close enough.
No, there's a difference.
There's a big difference.
It's the same product, but it's made different ways, so it has different effects.
Well, he's still a crackhead. He's a
You smoke
crackhead.
one, you snort one.
I hope Kermit the Frog motorboat. Shut up. Cocaine frog. Yeah, you've heard of cocaine bear. Well, it's cocaine frog.
I bet he can really fucking jump then.
Yeah, buddy.
You know the little windy up birds or whatever that when they jump they.
Hey, Tyler.
That's what Kermit does
Kermit
when
the
he's
Frog
on
here.
boat.
All right, who let the fucking frog into the goddamn show? Who let the motherfucking frog into the show?
Not me.
Who let the frogs in? Who?
Fucking Kermit.
Your whole boat's gonna smell
Hey,
like
Tyler.
Yes,
What's long
Kermit.
green? What's long green and smells like Sarah?
What?
Your finger?
My fingers.
If you had said my fucking boat, dude, I was gonna find. I don't care about the money you owe me. I want my boat.
You'll get your boat back when I tell you, bitch.
I will fucking shoot your ass. Stupid ass fucking frog. Never pick up a frog when you're trying to go boating. Never fucking frog. Corey says, yeah, fine. Fuck off, Kermit. Jackass. Kermit, not Kermit. Fuck. Corey said Florida's put a bill up. Put a bill up. Talk about legalizing recreational use. So yeah, there you go. Giving a new meaning to the word froggy style.
It's not doggy style. It's froggy style.
Not doggy style. It's froggy style. For fuck's sake.
Speaking of motorboating, what you got, Irene?
Wait. I want to see.
Brad's probably motorboating her right now.
Are you
to realize
taking care of the husband right now?
Are you? Yeah, who you motorboating? Wait a minute.
Or are
How
you
do we know she's not motorboating somebody else?
Maybe she's motorboating her husband's ball sack.
Or he's motorboating her while she's watching the show.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. No, I'm not, because Amanda rolled in. Well, that ain't happening then. All right. Well, I got Crazy World News. I got a few Crazy World News stories. I got Am I the Asshole? There's a couple Am I the Asshole ones that are really fucking crazy. Like,
That's some stay fair.
somebody needs some fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
For this one story.
What do they need me for?
Well, they need you because this one Am I the Asshole story is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bring it.
Is everybody wanting to do Am I the Asshole?
Yes, that's what you are.
Yes.
All right. Let's read a few Am I the Asshole ones. This is where everybody in the chat room and the cast gets a vote. What's that? What do we got there?
You see that $0?
Yeah, buddy.
That's the confirmation that the day is solid.
Now, what's that for?
From the State Fairgrounds.
Oh, you guys got it going.
Well, we had it.
We've always got it going.
Your when it gets a couple months out, is 2 or 3, they send you your final packet, which is all this paperwork. And it talks about your proof of insurance, your rules for cleanups, the contract that I have with the cleaning janitorial service, which, by the way, is freaking amazing. Elston Cleaning. The last few years, they have actually done the cleaning for us. And as long as we help them out, they don't charge us a damn thing.
Damn, very nice.
Giving back.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Again, the next fire sale, we've had to push it back, Jay. We're going to do the 24th. We're going to do the whack-a-mole fire sale. That's the one with the pool noodles and the kendo sticks. Or pool noodles and the pool noodles and the mask. I don't think anybody wants to do it. Take a kendo stick upside the head.
Well, you
Not
apparently did.
purposely, no.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I know, right? But not purposely, no.
All right. we're gonna get right to this one. This one's kind of fucked up. Somebody needs Jesus for this one.
What do they need me for?
Well, let me read it, and you can decide if. All right. This is Am I the Asshole? It's where everybody gets to vote whether this person is the asshole or the articles, not me, Kluge.
Well, you asked the question. You asked if you were the asshole. I just confirmed.
You got an answer.
Right.
I just let that joke go from now on. Like, am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yep. See there. Yep. Everybody answers. All right.
How many assholes are here anyway?
I think we have a full boat of assholes. 6 assholes.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
All right, here we go.
Morons. Fucking morons. Sorry.
I'm 17 years old, and recently my grandmother passed away after a long fight with cancer.
Damn, that sucks.
That sucks, yeah. It's been several weeks, and we have to unfortunately sell my grandmother's house. One day, I decided I wanted to go over to the house and do a little bit of tiling with my best friend, who's 18, also male. Walking into the house, I broke down crying, and broke down crying because I also realized the urn was still at my grandmother's house and had not yet been taken to my house. As I'm carefully picking up the urn, I forgot to realize this is not an urn where it's a sectioned off block, like a solid block. This is a straight up jar. I take the urn, I put it in my car, I drive it back to my house, and I place it on my coffee table. My girlfriend has a cat that unfortunately knocked over the urn, and just like that Robert De Niro movie, ended up pissing in my grandmother's ashes. To make matters worse, my girlfriend did not realize this urn had my grandmother's ashes in it and thought it was just some tea. So she vacuumed up my grandmother's ashes and dumped it out into the trash.
Oh.
So I immediately panicked, grief-stricken and crying, and I went and I gathered up as many of the ashes as I could out of the vacuum bag and put them back into the urn. I delivered the urn to my parents that night, telling them it was just fine, nothing was wrong with it. Little do they know that at the bottom of the urn is a clumped up piece of ash of my grandmother's ashes filled with urine. It gets much worse. It gets much worse.
No, Satan can have him. He has no repentance for me.
My parents decided to spread my grandmother's ashes on the property. And when they did, sure enough, a clump of that yellow, black urine stained ash fell out. My mother looked right at it and goes, "What is that?" And me trying to cover my ass, I said,
"The bone.
That might be the tumor that killed her."
Yeah.
I just saw Kluge roll his eyes. Am I the asshole?
I'm going to give this person to Satan. He can have him.
Wow.
I would say you were fine up till the urine, the tumor part.
Holy
saying
shit.
That's the tumor that killed her. Chat room, gentlemen.
100% asshole.
100%. Okay. So
yeah, you're asshole, dude. There ain't no defending that one.
You cannot go and repent anything for that. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. How do you give this kid a pass?
You can go and get rebaptized, and it still ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, there's no eating a million crackers or singing a million hymns. You are not saving
when
yourself.
I first read this article, I thought the cat pissing in it. I was like, okay, this is stretching a little too far because literally it sounds like, what was that Robert De Niro film with what's his name?
Meet
the Parents, yeah. But when he said the tumor fell out, he said it was a tumor that fell out. That's what I really was like, you can't be serious. So the tumor comment is a bit much. Yeah, ashes look like seashells. It is not going to clump the cat like the cat litter. My grandfather was cremated, but he was in a box. He was in a solid box. They cremated him, then they put the box, they poured it over it. So he's just in a box. You can't really open it, I don't think, unless you actually break it open. All right, let me get to the next one here. Let's see. I am 22, a female, and I am also a single mother. My ex-boyfriend and I had a solid 2 weeks in a cabin where we did nothing but drink beer, smoke weed, and have sex for 2 weeks straight. And of course, naturally, I got pregnant. We broke up 3 months before my daughter was born. I took him to court and I won child support. And we've had and I've been living off the child support, making the money for our now 6-year-old daughter. Or should I say, my 6-year-old daughter. Come to find out, we did a blood test. And turns out that he is surprisingly not the father. I do remember cheating on him. I do remember cheating on him a couple times with at least 3 or 4 other guys from my job.
Major asshole.
I have not reported this to the law or the judge or anyone yet. My question to you is, am I the asshole?
You are not only the asshole, you are the asshole, the bitch, the whore. I mean, why didn't you just stab him in the back with a fucking knife and twist it? A legit fucking knife. That'd have been.
Hey, Adam. Everybody, yeah. Your daughter's 6 years old. That's a lot of child. Yeah, even Becky's like massive cunt. Massive cunt. Ass whore.
Oh, she's going to go to Facebook jail.
I don't think she's going to Facebook jail.
You can't say that word on Facebook, remember?
Tanuk.
She meant hunt.
Kluge, what about you,
Massive
asshole?
Hunt.
Is this an asshole?
She's a bitch on the level of Kyle's mom.
Wow.
Well,
Harlot.
Tyler.
What?
I found a picture I need to send you.
Biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
And you want to talk about assholes?
Big old bitch.
She's a big old bitch.
Is that my boat? Kermit!
Speaking of assholes,
what have you done to my boat?
Sunk the boat.
What have you done to my boat? You sunk that, you motherfucker! You sunk my fucking boat!
He was bouncing
It's still
so
salvageable.
Salvageable? The back end's gone!
He was doing so many froggy styles with the girls that it bounced so much up and down, water got in and sunk it.
Where's my gun? I'm gonna go find this mother. I'm shooting that fucking frog. Where's my gun? Give me my gun. I've had enough. I'm fucking done with this shit.
You only got a Nintendo gun. What are you talking about?
Motherfucker, where's my 357?
We'll get your Megatron gun. That'll work.
Shut up, 420. I'll shoot you too. Fuck, I can't find my 357.
Well, that's fine.
Why the fuck? How did he sink my boat?
The only thing I'm going to shoot is AP.
Yeah, he left the plug out.
I don't know. He told me, he said they're talking about assholes. I'm going to go ahead and tell him how much of an asshole I am. And he showed me the picture of your boat.
Is that in Lake Springfield or where is that?
I don't know.
Decatur Lake.
Oh, fuck. I'll never get that fucker back. I'll get herpes.
Oh, my fucking ears, man.
It looked like it was right at the
so
shoreline.
much that my rock hard frog dick went right through the bottom of the boat.
You motherfucker, you can't. Oh, I want to fucking kill you, Kermit.
Not only did he fuck up your boat, he fucked in your boat, he fucked your boat.
Oh, I fucking.
That's why the drain plug wasn't in there, because his dick was in the drain plug.
He was probably using the drain plug for a stupid ass butt plug.
That's what I said. He did the drain plug in his butt, and he was fucking the drain plug, and then he decided, oh, let me go do this on.
All right, Kermit the Frog. Is he the asshole?
No.
He's getting a
Thank
gummy.
you. Bye, everybody.
Wait, is Kermit the asshole or?
No, Kermit's not the asshole. If Tyler would have secured his boat, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, he should have secured.
Should have secured your boat.
Yeah, he should have secured your boat.
I couldn't help it. The motherfucker jumped on the boat, says, fuck you, mine. It's not easy being green. And he threw my ass off.
Shouldn't be such a pussy. You should have beat that frog up.
I was trying to. That motherfucker's a crackhead. You ain't catching no crackhead.
You should have told him that you took that frog from Bugs Bunny that sings, and you unalived it, and then you ate the legs. He would have left you alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all want to know something?
That's what happens when you're a millennial. You don't think.
I can tell y'all something.
What's that?
What are you going to tell us?
Look at them two sexy studs.
Who? Oh.
Man, look at that beautiful bald bastard and that big old bearded brute looking guy right there.
Yeah,
hey, there's
we
Becca.
are studs.
And that's Becca.
Hey, Becca.
And unfortunately, it's a good thing, but
Hey,
Becca is no longer our personal rep.
Oh, what happened?
So here's the thing. Tim and myself had a meeting with Becca a couple weeks ago. And Becca, over the last couple years, she's so amazing at what she does. She just keeps getting promoted and moving up. So she's taken on the entire Midwest, but she was supposed to give up all her groups, all of them. She was supposed to give them up. She kept us because she couldn't let us go. She just loved working with us and loved what we were doing. But it's gotten to the point where she can no longer do that because it shows favoritism. So she finally had to step aside. We still have access to her if we need to. We can still get a hold of her, but we have a new rep that is now assigned to us. So Tim and I got to meet with her and talk with her. She's very gung-ho, but I wanted to show that because you saw that was a 9,064 that we did last year. So very close to hitting 10,000. Wasn't exactly our goal, but we got to break 10. Unfortunately, this season hasn't been real great, and we're sitting at about 2,000. But we're ramping into the big part of it. So this is where it's going to start upticking. We have the softball tournament coming up. We have a paint night coming up. Of course, we got some of the fire sales that we're still trying to do. We have a ghost hunt coming up on May, I think 17th.
Where?
It'll be a walk downtown Springfield.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I worked that weekend.
Same one we did last year.
We have softball tournament. There's the flyer for that.
Oh, right on. Ooh, 2 days. Cool.
But with all that said, and then, of course, the show's a pretty big deal. As of right now, we are literally sitting grand total-wise. Here's the big grand total so far. Right at a 70 grand, just over 70 grand.
Ooh.
So we were hoping to break 70 grand last season, but we fell just short. We're at it now. So what I would really like to do is from now till then, pull off some kind of freaking miracle, have a $12,000 season. So that way we can, at the end of season 8, we'll be at the 80 grand mark. Because remember, when we first started, it was 10-7, then it was 15, then it was 12. We were averaging well over 10 easy. And COVID kind of kicked us in the dink.
Yep.
Multiple times.
What's my word?
I mean, no, you know what? No, let's tell the truth. COVID tombstoned our ass.
Yep.
Without protecting our head.
Yeah.
Not the Undertaker version, the Owen Hart version. Yeah.
But
yeah.
But we kicked out and we're still fighting. But man, if we can hit 12, that'll put us at 80, and that'll get us up to that average. Because I want to beat $100,000 before we close season 10.
Yeah.
I got to. We have to. Because I know that stubborn motherfucker right there and that stubborn motherfucker right there is definitely, it's got to be $100,000 before season 10.
That's why we keep trying to do the fire sales. That's why we're trying to get as many done as we can. You know, we got one coming up.
I'm working on something right now.
What you
I'm working on 2 things right now. So
you want to talk about them now or after the show?
I'll talk about this after the show. The other thing I'm working on is getting us access to do a little bit of a haunt thing here where I live.
Right.
So we can go and check out some ghosts to see if this place is actually haunted, which I used to work there as a janitor. And
I know what you're talking about.
There was some creepy shit there, so I'm trying to get us access into there.
I need to get on David about finishing up the video for Havana Gym, because there's some shit that happened there that I'm still like, I still can't believe happened. But yeah, our next fire sales May 24th. We're gonna do whack-a-mole.
I wonder if we can get it overnight at the Normandy's.
Normandy's be a good place to go.
Downtown Spring.
What if we can get a fucking overnight there?
And then I want to try
that'd be pretty cool.
I tell you what, if you guys ever, or if we could still do the one up in Bartonville, the asylum part of that, I'd actually be game for one to do this.
Yeah.
Which one?
Bartonville.
Bartonville Asylum, whatever's left of it. See if they would let us do something.
I thought they tore that down.
There's like
part of it, yes, but like the main building, yes, but there's still parts that are still there.
Is it safe?
The Peoria State Hospital, yeah. There's like some of the side wings are still left, but like you said, the main building's gone. Yeah.
I knew they tore down like the main entry and all that shit, but I knew the side wings still stood. So as long as it's still safe for people to go through, I wouldn't see an issue.
Right. So I got one more Am I the Asshole for everybody to judge this on.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, Tyler.
This one...
May as well stop asking, because we're always going to tell you are.
Yes.
All right.
What's up, John?
Here's the last that's one. The new sample they sent me. That's in that packet.
All right, so here's the last one. I, female 22, live with my former best friend Jake, male 22, and his girlfriend Victoria, female 24, for 2 years. I moved out because of a serious accident that I did not foresee happening, nor did I want to happen. Victoria had a cat, Oreo, that I got very close with. I didn't grow up with pets, so Oreo was the first pet I ever actually had a connection with.
Like how close?
Oh, well, here else. I would cat sit for free when they were away, change her litter, clean her puke, etc., for free because I really love this cat.
Oh, she's fucking the pussy.
Was she grinding with the pussy?
Let me finish. However, 4 months ago, we had a serious accident that broke my heart and broke Victoria and my former best friend Jake's heart.
You killed the cat.
I was mowing the lawn, and the lawn was up several inches, very, very thick. I did not see Victoria, and I ran Victoria over, or I didn't see the cat Oreo, and I ran the cat over with the lawnmower.
Holy shit.
Jason, does this remind you of a time that we were on the front porch? And we're at people's house?
I plead the fifth.
I had to present the mangled remains of Oreo to Victoria, who bawled and cried horribly. But this
you showed the fucking thing.
At least you had the decency to do it.
I would have told him. I wouldn't have fucking showed him.
We buried the poor cat, and it was a very sad session. I was heartbroken for the longest time and decided I wanted to get something to remember Oreo by.
You bought a pack of Oreos.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Listen. So I went to the tattoo parlor with a picture of Oreo, and I got a tattoo of Oreo painted on my thigh. I showed Jake and Victoria, to which Jake responded, "So what, you're a fighter pilot now, and that's to show that you killed a cat on the mower?"
Well,
needless to say, I was told to get the fuck out of the house immediately. I know I'm the asshole for killing the cat, but am I the asshole for getting a tattoo of said passed away
considering
pussy?
It wasn't your cat, that's usually okay.
I love the fighter pilot comments.
She may not know this, but in military, when you kill an enemy, you paint their symbol or tank. Like we were tanks and tracks, and we would fucking plaster tanks and their turrets right on the side of our tank. That's what you do. So I think you were inadvertently the asshole, maybe not knowing that history, but it wasn't your animal. I wouldn't have done it in the first place. But yeah, you're an asshole.
Clue?
I have no choice but to agree there. I mean, especially with her being the one that killed the cat. I mean, it would be like if one of us killed somebody and then got a tattoo of that person on our arm or something. You know?
Which one of you is going to get a tattoo of me?
The only thing that would have been worse is if she would have been like, "Hey, it is fresh. We could take it to the Chinese kitchen."
I would tattoo you right on my ass. That way I can tell everybody to kiss my Tyler.
Of course. Of course. I'm going to say...
You're an asshole. Asshole. Sorry. It's just...
I'm going to say asshole inadvertently because the comment about the fuck should have taxidermied the cats.
I don't think there was enough left to taxidermy.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says mangled remains. That's it. It doesn't say.
So it's chop suey.
Cat on a stick.
Shut up.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, remember that story I told you?
Where's the cat? Over here, and over here.
I told you that story, right? About my Chinese issue.
About the what?
About the Chinese. About the first time I ate.
Oh, yeah. Don't repeat.
I didn't know what it was, and I asked the Chinese guy what that meat on the stick was, and he goes, "Meow," and walks off.
So I have a who's the asshole story for you.
All right.
From when I would have been 14 years old. My brother, who's no longer with us anymore, God rest his soul. He's 2 years younger than me, and he had this best friend that lived right up the road from us. He thought he was indestructible. Not my brother, his best friend. His best friend thought he was indestructible. Nothing could ever hurt him, and nothing could kill him.
Right.
So one day he decided he wanted to test that theory while his dad was mowing the grass.
Oh no. Oh no.
So he goes out there and he stands in the way and this and that, and his dad goes around him, because he thought he's playing around. Well, it got to the point where he looked at him and he says, get out of the way, or I'm gonna run you over. Needless to say, he didn't want to move, and every time Dad would try to go wherever, he would get in the way. Thus, long story short, took a riding lawnmower, got fucked up pretty good, still stood up. Who's the asshole here? The kid, the dad, the lawnmower, or just dumb fucking luck?
The lawnmower.
Because you keep jumping in front of it every time I go turn my wheel. That makes you an asshole. But then I'm the asshole because I didn't hit the fucking brake. But then the lawnmower's the asshole because it was already too late.
At the same, the kid didn't get killed. He got fucked up, but he didn't get killed.
He got fucked up, and he stood up and he looked at everyone and said, "See, I told you I'm indestructible. I'm fucking Superman." Then of course you had to go to the hospital.
No, kid's the asshole.
Kid's the asshole. I'm gonna say kid's the asshole.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I think they're both assholes. You know, the kid for doing that and the father for running him over.
And it was that moment that Tim said, "Fuck this, I'm working on a barge," and got the fuck out of there.
Not at 14 years of age, but yeah, down the road. But yeah, that's the craziest thing I think well, that's probably not the craziest thing I've seen. I've seen a guy rip his ankle off once, but
I'm sorry, wait, what?
That's pretty crazy. But that was my who's the asshole story. The kid, the lawnmower, the dad, all three of them. Mom, because she let her son out the house.
So you see
the
guy
dad could have turned off the blades and then ran him over.
You see the guy.
Right, so his dad would have been the asshole if he did that.
You see the guy rip his ankle off.
When I worked on the barge, we were down south locking into a lock. And they teach you the very first time that you ever go into a lock, first thing you do is you stay away from the fucking edge of the boat so you don't fall in and get crushed to the wall because you'll come out like a pancake, 100% guaranteed. That's a second story I'll tell you later after the show because that one's a little scary. So they teach you to lean against the topper of the bin as you're coming in real nice and slow. So as you come in, now you're in there and you've got just about 1.5 feet on each side as you're bouncing back and forth. You grab your lock line, you go and throw up to the Corps of Engineer guy, and then you got to wrap off on a cable. The first thing they teach you when you do that is where you stand. Because if you're not paying attention, that 1.5 foot pull is going to tighten just enough, and it's over with. So we're out there doing this deal, and we're in a hurry, and the guy's doing what he's doing, and the next thing I know, it pulls over to the opposite side. You hear the rope tighten, you hear screaming, you look over, and he's got his ankle stuck in that cable. Every time it moved, it was going to loosen and tighten. So a couple of guys came out, and we were able to take some pulls and hold that back in on one wall, pressed against the other way to keep it tight until the EMS got there before anything could happen because we didn't want the guy to bleed out.
Right.
So finally got there. They came down and everything else. They said we have to let it off one by one. As it started to go, they would start cutting on the fucking barge rope because there was no way they're going to untangle it. So we started popping one by one, and slowly it kept cutting through, and finally did. The guy's ankle was like this, hanging off just a little bit of what was left in there. They wrapped everything up, put a thing on it so it would catch whatever would fall if, God forbid. Took him up the fucking rock wall onto the fucking top of the lock onto a deal and ran him into the fucking ambulance. That's the craziest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Holy shit. What's another crazy ass injury you've seen?
That same guy is the one that almost killed me in Kankakee.
Yeah. So that was karma.
I don't think it was karma. I think it was just dumb luck.
No.
Jesus. That's
Anyway, what do we got after asshole?
Well, I got crazy world news. Unless somebody else wants to give me a weird ass injury they've seen or something
I got a Darwin Award for you if you want.
Well, let's get a Darwin Award. I've been meaning to bring back Dumb Ways to Die. I've been meaning to.
All right, so we got to go back quite a ways. Back when I was young, in shape, and good looking.
All right,
that tells you how far we're going back.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm saying that kid.
I'm saying
I love how that was just underneath their desk.
Yeah. That kid. That was actually hanging up at my...
Keeps it down there by his penis?
My great aunt who just passed away. So that's why it's under the desk. We had to clean out her house. Anyway, that was when, I was in the Marines, and that was my photo of, I look good. I wanted photos. Anyway, so we go over to Kosovo, and I'm with the 23rd MU, Marine Expeditionary Unit. and we're in Kosovo. We're against Milosevic. We called him Milosevic. He was the one that was creating genocide and all that. And this was a one-sided ass kicking. This, they called it a campaign. Some people called it like a mini war. They had old Soviet era bolt action, single action rifles. The slide and lock, not automatic, old school. And you can just obviously tell they were still using horses to pull some of their carriages. It was fucking stupid. Anyway, they had set up borders, and you had France guarding over here, Germany, all of the different countries in NATO. And anyway, we're going along, and we're sitting in this M1 Abram. Now, Tyler knows what I'm talking about with the M1 Abram. This is our big boy tank.
Yeah.
So we're going along, and I'm sitting there with the 50 cal and just kind of chugging along. And all of a sudden, you hear that zzz, and that it's close. And ping! Like, what the fuck was that? That was the first time I'd heard it come that close. And then you hear it again, and it pings off the fucking side of the armor. And I was like, nope. So I ducked down, and I pulled down the hatch and locked it. Now, the colonel just so happened to be riding with us. He was our commander of the whole damn unit. And he's sitting there, and he goes, dude, somebody shot at you, didn't they? I was like, yeah, they sure did. I heard it fucking hum right past. He was like, yeah, if you heard it hum, they're close. You're lucky he's a bad shooter. Otherwise, you'd be fucking dead. We'd be sending somebody to knock on your door.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm glad you thought it was funny because I didn't. Now, here's the best part. We have portholes. We can look out. It's got a thick-ass fucking ballistics class in there. But we're looking out, and we see this nice little 2-story building, and you see the muzzle flash. Now, taking it granted, the people that are walking around us, infantry gets behind tanks. This is what they do. They're protected. But yet this dude has no line of sight on anybody, and he's still shooting. And we're in a 60-ton tank. You're not doing anything to us.
Right.
Ping,
So-
ping, ping, ping.
Just every now and then, you see the muzzle flash, and you hear a ping. He's hitting something. It'd be us, or it'd be the Bradley, or something else. This is the stupidest. This is why it's the Darwin Award. Stupid. Now, we can see this muzzle flash, so we know where he's at. Colonel goes, hey, you guys want to see something funny? I'm like, sure, what do you got? And he calls it out. Get the whole measurements, it lines up. Now, the Abram has actually got better accuracy doing 60 miles an hour in shooting than sitting still. That's how advanced the system is. But we're not going to miss this target. Of course, he lines up, still muzzle flash. The dude doesn't run from the building.
What, really?
Boom, tank rocks, and you just see the shell flying down. That building is turned to rubble and dust. So he goes, all right, time to go see what we got. We go up there, and we start walking all over this mound. Now, of course, we didn't find a body, but we did find some trails of blood here and there, and we found the rifle. Mangled to shit, and that's how we realized that he was actually trying to snipe us with a Russian World War II single bolt action rifle.
I wonder.
Wow.
Hang on a second.
Congratulations.
Was it a What was it? A Carcana?
Oh, dude, all we could tell is we knew it was Russian, and we knew it was a single bolt. We couldn't tell the rest of it was mangled.
I say the Carcanas are Italian.
Yeah. Was it? I'm gonna bring it up.
But Russia had a lot of Carcanas from the Italians.
Was it a Mosin Nagant? Was it this one?
Dude, I'm looking at a rifle. What I was looking at there is a mangled piece of shit. I couldn't tell you what the fucking thing looked like solid.
That's a good point.
It probably didn't have any wood left on it, and it was probably just a mangled piece of metal.
It's probably wrapped up and all that.
That is your Darwin Award.
I got a Darwin Award too. This one.
Hey, I will say this: the crazy motherfucker stood his ground.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to meet Jesus, but he stood his ground.
I got one similar. You guys ever heard the story of the USS Wisconsin?
I've heard multiple stories.
The Wisconsin in Korea. The USS Wisconsin.
Get on with your story.
All right, so the Wisconsin was one of the last battleships built during World War II. And this was back during the old World War II battleships where these things were beasts. They were just built for one thing and one thing only, just destroy everything.
Destruction.
That's all they are. They are destruction by sea. You don't have battleships anymore, which sucks because if we had battleships that were actually built with today's technology, let's see a country fuck with us. No, you had destroyers, you have cruisers.
We have battleships. You just don't know it.
Right. Well,
let's be honest. Battleships were designed to dish out some pain, but they were also designed to take a lot of fucking pain.
Yeah.
So they were kind of like the slow punching bag.
They were tanks on water.
They were the slow punching bag. Yeah. While the destroyers moved in, and our destroyer class that we got now, fuck, doesn't matter.
So what they did was during one of the blockades of Korea, there was a hill up overlooking the ocean where the Wisconsin was at. They had a blockade of U.S. Navy ships. Some Korean idiot thought it'd be okay to take a 155 millimeter artillery piece and try and shoot one of these ships, which turned out to be the Wisconsin. The Wisconsin took 2 shots. One bounced off the ship, and the other one damaged the bow of the front of the ship. So what does the Wisconsin do? The Wisconsin armed all 9 of its 16-inch 406 millimeter guns at the 155 the emplacement where this artillery shell had been fired from.
That's the fuck around and find out.
And they fired.
Yeah.
They fired a total of 32 rounds. The hill is gone. The hill no longer exists. It's vaporized. So much so that the ship next to it, the Philippine Sea, sent a telegram to the Wisconsin saying, quote, temper, temper. Because they eviscerated this entire hill. Like, they literally sent guys to go look at it. There was nothing left. The artillery cannon, gone. The men operating it, gone. Just nothing. They fired all 9 of its 16-inch guns at this hill. 32 rounds, and like a Thanos snap, these guys turned to dust.
Temper.
I
think I've heard Wells. I think Wells has said that to me in one of my matches.
You know what that
or
did?
After one of my matches. Temper.
That literally just prevented anybody else from fucking attempting it. Because I'm sure there was another fucking cannon somewhere. They looked over and watched them all get vaporized and that hill disappear and go, you know what? They can sit there. That ship can fucking come and go as it pleases. Ain't touching it. We're giving you orders to shoot. You come shoot, motherfucker.
Let me see if I have a picture of the damaged Wisconsin.
We're going to set this one out.
Damage. I'm going to look this up. Because the damage it did, it wasn't even that much.
Can you give us a before and after photo?
I'm looking. There's the one where they rammed it There's the one where they rammed it into a Japanese ship. That's all I'm seeing. They rammed the Wisconsin during World War II. They got into battle so much they literally rammed into a Japanese ship. They just said fuck it while they were reloading and rammed this motherfucker.
Dude, I give the Navy shit all the time, and that's just because Marines and Navy, they always do it. But I will tell you this: any Navy veteran from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, I won't give them shit because the military fighting in the last 20 years, even 30, has been completely different. Because no one has really tested us at sea since, World War II and Vietnam, because they saw our mighty power and what we've done. So, but those motherfuckers, they had some legit righteous battles back then. And there's some tough sea dogs.
Well, you had fucking the CBs, you had all that shit back then. And nowadays, what the fuck do you have? You got guys wanting to fucking wear pink in that motherfucker.
Now the technology is so good, they literally can lock on and shoot you before you even get close. And
while wearing pink.
When they
want to be a door watcher.
Our close calls now are just because we're too afraid to fucking shoot because we got a commander in chief who's a bitch. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Julie says her stepdad fired torpedoes in the Tonkin Gulf. Nice.
I could never be on a fucking sub.
Oh, no.
I'm not claustrophobic, but man, there's too much that can go wrong there.
Dude. I'm not going. No, I'll go on a ship. No problem with a ship. No problem whatsoever. Yeah. You want me on it? Okay, yeah. Submarine. You bet. What the fuck you say? Hell no. Go ahead and kick my ass now. I'm not going in.
I'm kicking the shit out of the person for that fucking part.
My uncle was in the Navy back in the day, and he doesn't talk about his time.
Oh.
But, I mean, we're talking, the 60s and shit like that.
So her stepdad was in the Gulf of Tonkin right before the war.
Oh.
Damn. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. The Gulf of Tonkin.
Yeah, the incident that didn't happen.
It didn't happen, yeah.
What are you talking about? We didn't fight China.
Yeah, what?
None. I didn't say none.
No.
What? No.
We never did shit.
We ain't going to China.
No, I do like vagina. Was that what you were talking about?
T-Town fun, my dad.
Is that legitimate Chinese?
Shut the fuck up.
I love you all night long, $5.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Casey's like, oh my.
$5.
We're not. No, 420. Stop. We don't need to be fucking taken off the air. All right, you guys want to do some crazy world news?
Yeah.
This is a part. All right, this is a political part. I think we can all get behind.
Well, hey, for president.
Well, besides that, Austria has a new political party. Austria has a political party.
Oh fuck, dude! No.
Austria?
No.
Otto Schwarzenegger.
Did you say
Get to the chopper?
Don't tell me.
Get down. It's not a tumor.
They have a new political party. Guess, Will Height.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, dude, if you fucking say Aryan, I'm gonna lose it.
No, not that.
Nazi?
Not that. No. This was better.
What?
The beer party.
I can get behind that.
The beer party will run this year's parliamentary election, even though it went well short of its funding. Their party slogan is, "We are a glass half full kind of people." I like that. The party, founded largely as a joke in 2015 by medical doctor and rock musician Dominic Walzani, now poses a real threat of siphoning off votes from other parties, particularly those on the left, at a time when far right has a clear lead in the polls. Yes, the beer party will run in the coming parliamentary election. The support we received is massive. This gives us motivation to go through with it. Walzani, the 37-year-old, said in a statement to the media. In January, he said he'd be
put my flamingo shirt on.
I'm wearing my freaking tiger shirt. In January, he said entering the race would depend on whether he gained enough funds, which they have. The beer party is a group of people that basically are independent down the middle and can lead towards either way, depending on how the people react to it. We have fulfilled more than half our funding. Our glass is half full, so to speak, and this is what our party stands for. The party ran in the last parliamentary election in 2019, secured just 0.1% of the vote, but while Zani came third in 2022's presidential election with an 8.3%, recent polls have suggested he may actually have a 5% or 7% lead. To enter parliament, a party only needs 4%. So this new party might work. It's pronounced now. The actual pronunciation of the party is BIER, but it's still the same thing. It's beer.
Bayer.
Well, it's Bayer, but they're nicknaming it the beer party because they're literally a glass half full type party. Is what they're saying.
I like it.
I like it too. Bring it to America. Let's go.
I like that. A bong half full.
A bong half full.
Jeez.
You got so. Which party do you vote for, sir? Do you vote Democrat or Republican? I go for the beer party.
Beer party.
And then his wife.
That might be my slogan whenever I run for village president.
His wife next to him goes, "I'm a member of the 420 party." Dude, can you imagine that? The Congress in the future. No Democrats, no Republicans. Nope. It's just drugs to the left, stoners to the right.
I like that it started as a joke and it's gotten that popular. So I'm just saying, when it started as a joke, it could happen.
Oh my God, they have a sequel to Sausage Party.
They have a sequel to Sausage Party?
Are you serious?
Why do they have a sequel to Sausage Party?
It's called Foodtopia, July premiere date.
Does it even need a sequel?
It's a series. It's a television series on Prime.
Because Seth Rogen's trying to stay relevant.
You got that right. It's the only reason.
Well, this next story is kind of interesting.
I don't know. Does anyone else just want to punch Seth Rogen in the face?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to mash his.
Like I have my moments. Yeah.
Oh, I have my moments every time he opens his mouth, or he does that laugh. Yeah.
Like I enjoyed Zach and Mary Make a Porno. I thought that was a pretty entertaining movie. But other than that,
I liked him in 40-Year-Old Virgin. I liked him in some of his earlier shit, but
his newer shit, not so much.
I just want to fucking just bang him.
I like him when he does animated character voices, but not all of them.
I liked him in Pineapple Express.
Tyler,
Pineapple
like
Express.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Say what? 420?
You like 2 girls, 1 cup.
We're talking about motherfucking Seth Rogen. Where the fuck do you pull 2 girls, 1 cup from?
He probably likes it
from an ass.
I mean, granted, I showed it to a guy once who never seen it before on air, but Kluge did too.
I love how you just threw Kluge under the bus for looking at 2 girls, 1 cup.
We both said it to him at the same time. Like, dude, send it to this motherfucker right now.
You sent it to Steve, didn't you?
We said it to Steve, yeah. He never saw it before. And literally, that's the part. And Steve Stanton is somebody who's like, no line. Has no line. This is where he drew the line. 2 girls barfing and shitting in each other's mouths. That's where he drew the line.
Wait, that's where he draws the line?
That's where he drew the line, apparently. Am I wrong?
Damn.
Yes.
All right. So a Japanese Yakuza lieutenant. Everybody knows the Yakuza. They're the big Japanese crime lords and all that stuff. Japanese mafia.
Yakuza.
Was arrested, and how they caught this guy was the most interesting way possible.
39 Put a sushi on a wire?
No. No. The Tachikawa precinct of Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the arrest of Keita Saito, a 39-year-old.
Another award.
They got another award, really?
Sorry, man.
No, it's fine. I don't mind if I want to hear when they get awards.
Celebrate, my brother.
He fucking posted 5 minutes ago that we are the award winner at the Purgatory Film Festival this year.
Nice.
Want another one?
Well, he's an officer within the Takigawa family of Japan's second largest organized crime syndicate. I'm going to butcher this one. The Sumiyoshi Kai of the Yakuza. But how they caught him was very interesting. They caught him. The arrest stems from a break-in that occurred sometime between sundown on December 29th, 2022, and sunrise the next day, in which Kuboshida broke into an office in the town of Ogano in Saitama, the prefecture bordering Tokyo to the north. During the break-in, he broke into an apparent store and stole 29 pieces of property valued at roughly 252,000 yen or $1,625. How they actually identified him was part of the items he'd stolen. Most of the items apparently he'd stolen were 25 Pokemon cards from a card vending store. This motherfucker, part of a crime syndicate, probably killed people, smuggled drugs, guns into the country, living that mafia lifestyle, got arrested for stealing Pokemon cards and identified. Someone tell me how that makes sense. Nobody? Why is everybody quiet all of a sudden? What the fuck's going on here?
I sent that to the wrong group.
What? I'm about to say, somebody tell me how that makes sense. How do you break into a store stealing Pokemon cards? I get this. Also arrested under condition was a 56-year-old man.
They broke in just to steal Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Well,
Saito has been arrested.
That's why at Walmart they either stopped doing it or they put it behind the counter.
Get this. Saito has also been arrested and tried multiple times for the disappearance of one Kobayashi Shindo, a reporter with Tokyo News who went missing and was found dead 5 days later. He was also tried for the apparent murder, but he was acquitted. He was also tried for the apparent murder of Tomagai Dagon. So this guy's been tried multiple times, and each time he gets away. But it's fucking Pokemon cards that's going to put him away. I don't get it. What are you giggling about?
I found tonight's moment of zen.
Oh, do you? Well, that means I'm going to be playing 2 moment of zens. What? If you're laughing at it. Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
Wait, is it this picture here?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? How did you find this?
It's on my fucking feed, man.
I don't think this is what was said, but I think we could share it.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, who the fuck grabs the camera when that's going on?
I do.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Billy's about to shit on the rug, and the dog is trying to help Bobby grab.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2? What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, I sent that by accident to the wrong group.
Wait, what about? That's the one movie, right?
Yeah, first one was all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that movie. It should have been.
You know how they made Winnie the Pooh horror movie now? There's 2 of them out now.
Yeah, there's another one coming.
There's gonna be one with Mickey Mouse now.
Yep.
Well, we
it's
saw
called
that
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
Of course.
I got one more news story for you guys if you want it. All right. A toddler told her mother that there were monsters in her closet. Mother didn't believe him. Later that week, though, the mother eventually believed him, the child, when she found out there were actually 50,000 bees in the child's closet. A mother of 3 children under the years of 4 was met with a terrifying surprise after she and her husband investigated why a handful of bees had flown into the attic at the couple's North Carolina home. After a visit by a pest control company and multiple beekeepers, a thermal camera revealed where the bees were coming from, to a massive hive that they built inside the wall of their daughter's room, where the girl was convinced she heard monsters of some kind lurking.
I just saw this picture, I think.
At first, I thought it was a body. Ashley Mass's class told People magazine. I was like, what was that? And then she saw it was a hive. For roughly 8 months, a swarm of honeybees had been building a hive inside the wall of their daughter's room. The beekeeper didn't even have his bee gear on yet when he took out a hammer and knocked down the walls. Bees came swarming out like a horror movie. There were streams of bees, and the wall where he hit was oozing honey. But it looked like blood because it was really, really dark running down my daughter's pink walls. It looked really strange. The beekeepers ultimately had to remove tens of thousands of bees over several extractions and a honeycomb weighing more than 200 pounds.
Wow.
Holy
The bees were
shit.
relocated to a sanctuary at Masses Class, first documented the experience on TikTok. All in all, there was actually 3 different colonies of bees sharing. That's really interesting because bees usually go to war if they're close to another beehive. 3 different colonies of bees were sharing this beehive, one in the front, one in the back, and one in the bottom, with 3 different queens as well. After the extraction, the daughter said the monster in the closet is gone. That's a shit ton of fucking bees. 50,000 bees. The beekeepers had to call in 6 other beekeepers in the area to bring in gas to paralyze and stun the bees, where they walked through, hit one by one, and picked up the bees with special devices, because this particular type of honeybee, the North American honeybee, is still on the endangered species list and cannot be exterminated or killed in any capacity. Dude, 50,000 bees. What the fuck would you guys do if you had like 50,000 bees?
I would just drop to the floor and cover.
They did the right thing. I mean, you got to call that in and get it professionally taken care of. And then, fuck, I'd build bee boxes and fucking have people take care of that shit. I mean, I love honey.
Right?
I'd be like Pooh Bear.
You'd be like the horror film Pooh Bear coming out, right?
No, that's already out. Unless there's another.
What the hell did you find now, Tim? What the fuck is this?
I know there's a new Mickey Mouse one coming out. Steamboat, whatever
she got a pot plant behind her.
Steamboat Willie.
You fucking right, she does. Yeah, Steamboat Willie. That's
yeah.
The
Caption didn't save with it for some reason, but the caption read, "Now we know why the girls went through so many cheesecakes."
Well, that's your crazy world news. Oh, that's Golden Girls. Okay. I never got into that. I never got into that show. Never. My mother and sister watched that show religiously, and I was just like, "Oh, fucking hell! Somebody shoot me!"
Thank you for being my friend.
I hate that song. I hate that song.
Road and back again.
I fucking hate that song. Every time that came on,
you're a pal and a confidant.
Fuck off with that song. I
And
hated that song.
you a party.
What? Just because I hate the Golden Girls? I couldn't stand it. There's my sister, my mom watching it all the time on fucking like Lifetime or TBS. I'm just walking out the door to go mow the fucking lawn. I'm like, I hate that song. And then when it gets stuck into your fucking head, you're just like, man, fucking just take a drill and drill your fucking head out. Get out of there. I just want it gone.
And see, maybe that's why Rose always acted so dumb, because she was stoned all the time.
Which one was Rose?
The
one that was stupid.
Oh, she
all
was
the
the one
time.
with Betty. She was the one with Betty White.
Yeah, she's Betty White. Because Blair always was the horny one.
That's a hospital. How is that a hospital stay, Amanda?
I think that the one that played the taller one that was in shows in the 70s, Maud, what's her name?
Arthur.
B. Arthur. I think B. Arthur was lesbian.
Well, I don't remember. I just remember that.
B. Arthur had said before that she had been involved in some other shit.
Right.
She'd been involved in some other shit. I just couldn't stand the Golden Girls. I know everybody else is always like, "Oh, I love that show," and I'm just like, no. 4 old women who just want to sit around and screw off.
Knowing that, no wonder why you like Bieber.
I don't like Justin Bieber. Shut up.
You're full of shit. You know.
I got excited the other day because somebody posted on Facebook Justin Bieber died. And I'm like, oh, thank God. No, he's not dead.
No, I would never kill him.
No, but he was molested by P. Diddy and
allegedly.
So, dude, you know
and
what?
Odom Beckham.
I hated on Bieber for a while, for wilding out and doing stupid shit. But more and more of the shit that's coming to light, I almost feel bad for this dude. And maybe that was his cry for help with all the shit.
There's pictures of him that he was eating P. Diddy's ass.
Dude, there's video of him coming off of Odom Beckham's crotch, wiping his face off.
Wait, what? So what happened? What happened with? What else happened with Bieber?
So Bieber was taken under his wing of P. Diddy and Usher, and then passed off, and then was back underneath P. Diddy's wing, and then passed off again to somebody else. And then there's video of him in a club, supposedly pleasuring Odom Beckham Jr. As he's caught, he stands up and he's like this, and then walks off. And there's a lot of other things. All this stuff's coming to light, man. Ever since this Nickelodeon thing came out, all this other stuff's starting to roll out now.
Yeah. The whole thing is in Hollywood. What would you do to be famous and rich? And that whole. Because look at that Harvey Weinstein and them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
that are all coming to light, and this is how they got away with it. Hey, do you want your career to die, or do you want your career to go on? You have to do this, and this shit's coming to light. Not Odell. Bieber is a young kid, and it looks like he was taken and groomed. Hell, dude, Diddy took him for a solid fucking weekend. A grown-ass man and a 13-year-old fucking boy. And
bought him a mansion, gave him cars.
If you look at the old videos and the interviews and the way they're talking, all of a sudden it just don't seem right. And it's like, well, we're hanging out. Well, we can't tell you what we're doing and this and that. And, now that one, Cat Williams is one of them, but there's another lady that is straight coming forward. And she was like, look, why do you think all this shit is secret? There are times where Diddy would actually record people. He would get them fucked up at his parties.
Yep.
Record them having gay sex or doing some weird shit, and then would come to him, and she confessed all this. He would come back and be like, hey, you're going to sign this deal for this amount of money, and you're going to be happy with it. And they'd be like, no, that's a bad contract. I'm not going to get fucked over like that. And then he'd be like, okay, well, if you don't sign it, here's this video I want you to watch, and we're going to release it. And
wait.
Them getting rammed in the ass or something like that. So they would sign a bad deal, and Diddy would make all the money out of it.
Cat Williams hasn't been accused of this shit, has he?
No, Cat Williams has been turning it down, and he's coming to light with it.
Okay, good. Because I love Cat Williams
because he's arguing against them.
That's what that big deal was with Cat Williams about a month ago when he was on all them talk shows. He was just spilling it out. Everyone's like, damn, man, what's wrong with Cat? Oh, shit, that should happen.
Okay, so as long as he's not involved, as in like being named in this, have they even arrested Diddy yet?
No.
Where the fuck did he go?
Well, no. Diddy's be known that if he goes down, people are going with him, so people are trying to save his ass.
Oh, of course, because he got blackmail material.
Hey,
all I'm saying is if Diddy ends up fucking hanging himself, I'm going to think more along the lines of Epstein.
If he ends up hanging himself, it's that Epstein situation. Because if he's got all this blackmail material about what happened.
I know Diddy ain't going to fucking kill himself. He thinks he can beat everything.
No, Diddy, I'm pretty sure Diddy's out of the country by now. If he thinks for a second, like, he's going to go down easy. He's not. He's definitely not. And if he's definitely not suicidal, that's for sure. So there's no way in hell. He'll get Tupac'd. He'll get shot. Or, like Will Hyde said, he'll hang himself. He'll be Epstein. That's what's going to happen. I guarantee it. By the way, Troy said,
or he'll be chilling with R. Kelly.
One of the two. Check that out. That's the car, Sage.
Hey, I recognize that garage.
Dude, that's a nice fucking. Dude, I love it.
Looks like it's 3D printed.
No,
No.
Is there really a fucking hot leaf behind the Golden Girls?
Yes.
Yeah. Now it makes sense why that show was so popular. They were looking for the pot leaves. The girls were stoned 24/7.
Well, duh. Like I said, Rose was always stoned. Why do you think she was so dumb?
So he built. What's this built on, Sage?
I believe that is built on a Lincoln chassis because it had to be long enough for the whole Batmobile. But it's got like a Corvette engine in it.
Fuck.
Looks what?
Was that Sue?
No, that wasn't.
I heard somebody scream "fuck." So
Kluge.
Amanda's not here.
Tim.
She's out running kids around.
Ain't nobody out here with me.
420 is AP out there with you.
The top is on actuators, so where it opens up and slides forward like it's supposed to. The cannons, the machine guns open on top and everything, and
oh, that's nice.
I've got other pictures.
Send more pictures. It needs the glossy black finish, but it looks damn good.
It's almost completely done.
Oh, it's almost completely done.
That's why it looks 3D printed.
It's in. It's not
like it's sanding it to buff it out to where paint can adhere to it better.
Yeah, it's just in primer. Well, not primer black, but it's just like matte black right now.
Right.
So.
Dude, it looks real good. I like it.
Here's what I always wondered about that engine, though. You see the way it is, how huge the front of that turbine is, how if you just do the straight trajectory of an actual turbine, it's going right through where he sits. And if that turbine blew up any time, then he would be gone too.
Well, that turbine lights up and shit.
Also, the original Batmobile from the 89 film was built on a Chevy Impala chassis. Let's see.
I think this one was actually okay. It might not be a Lincoln chassis, but it might be like a. I know it's bigger than a Corvette chassis, but it might actually be on a Corvette chassis. I'm not quite sure of all the specs.
Corvette has a chassis? I thought it was unibody.
Let's see.
Unibody could also be changed to a modular frame, tied all together with nuts and bolts and shit.
Well, I guess they could. I guess if they could use the front end of it to fit the engine in, and then be like a race car and just build the whole rest of, like you said, the chassis over it.
To be honest with you, I think the one that Sage sent a picture of is longer than the actual Batmobile. Well, no, nope. might be the same because
same specs, same exact specs.
That's a pretty nice one right there.
I have that Hot Wheel car somewhere in my collection.
Dude, that car is beautiful right there. When I hear about Batman rolling up, that's the kind of car I see him rolling up in. Is something like that, not a tank. Or what's the one? It's a Dodge. It's a new one, right? In the new Batman film, he's got a Dodge.
Or the Adam West one.
Well, the Adam West one's cool. I still like it.
Did I say that was a Lincoln Futura?
Yes.
Did I hear a rumor that they were going to do another Batman and have Michael Keaton in it?
They tried to, but they canceled it. They were going to do a Batman 3. And they canceled it. Yeah, see, that's the Lincoln what Wilhite's talking about.
No,
Lincoln's still good.
That's sexy right there.
Yeah, that's still good.
I like the bone Batwoman in that thing.
There you go.
It's a nice picture there. That side.
Yeah, that's a good picture right there. Yeah.
But it does look pretty hot.
See, every time I think of DC characters, I think about this fucking horrible joke. And I got to tell it.
All right.
This is going to ruin you guys' night. So Superman's flying around, right? And he's looking for crime and anything going on. And he looks down and, man, lo and behold, on top of the building, he sees Wonder Woman out there just sunbathing naked.
Yep.
Superman's thinking, man, you know what? I'm fast enough. I can fly down there, get me some, and she wouldn't even know what hit her.
Oh,
He's
man, I know.
because he's a good guy. And he slams down there and boom! In and out before she even knows and takes off. And she pops up and says, what the fuck was that? And Invisible Man goes, damn, I don't know, but my asshole hurts.
Yep. There's the video that tells all this shit about Bieber that's going on. I just sent it to the group. If anybody out there wants to see it, it's on my Facebook page. Just go find it.
Oh, it's a 10-minute video. I don't know. Do we have time to show it?
I wouldn't show it on air. I would watch it on
I
your
wouldn't show it because of copyright.
Right.
Yeah, it's another podcast. Okay. Let's go back to where we won't get a copyright at the Batmobile.
But we could probably share the link, right?
We should be able to.
Yeah, I think we should. You're right on that. Let me get the link up for that one. I heard it. I heard
Who's
AP.
that?
And Tim, I'm going to share a link with you with this horrible. Well, not I wouldn't say horrible, but
You guys remember this show?
Jason Honeyman.
Jason is what show is
Pete?
that?
That's right, Pete and Pete.
There's a link to the video if anybody's interested on what Gibbons talking about.
Good night, bud.
Jason, how many times do we have to go down to Honeyman? God damn it.
All right. Well, I got nothing else to talk about. What about you guys?
Tyler, you laugh about Honey Bend. You ain't been there.
What's Honey Bend?
It's
God damn it, Tim!
Is that place even open?
no.
God damn it, Tim!
Is that place even?
What?
No.
I
It's
say
not.
I didn't think it was open anymore.
I saw
Or
that.
did it resurrect?
I was just scrolling through Facebook. and
No,
saw
the
that.
building's gone. They tore it down.
Just the fact that that's a handy.
Timmy!
What, Klug?
Do what?
What'd you say, Klugy?
I said just the fact that that's a handicap plate as well with that
It's fucking
saying
hilarious.
tonight.
You know, somebody saw that. They're like, "What do you want your license plate to say?" And that guy was probably like, "My time to fucking shine."
Sweet, another Fear Street movie.
You know what? I think I've got a couple fucking wheelchairs sitting out back of my house. If we
You
ever
know-
need one for PWA.
If the driver of that car,
Tim-
his actual name is Tim, that completes the trifecta.
I already hooked him up with a stretcher, so if we need a wheelchair, Timmy. Oh wait, he's not. Never mind. We're
I need
not
a
gonna
pair
get
of
into that
aluminum
here.
crutches.
All right, you guys got anything else? to
Yeah,
talk
but I
about?
know eventually those are going to get destroyed.
How is that gonna get destroyed?
But aluminum crutches are just like kendo sticks, my friend. Sometimes shit happens.
I would think an aluminum crush might hurt worse than a kendo stick.
Oh,
Personally.
it does right away.
Oh,
Right
my
away,
friend,
he
I
says.
could tell you a story about Jake Lander destroying my ass with a set of aluminum crutches.
Yeah, he lit your old big old ass up.
I don't know if we want to hear that story. The way
Yeah,
you made
you
it
got to
sound.
reword that, bud.
Yeah, you might need. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a reminder, everybody.
Kluge,
Ryan,
you were behind the scenes working sound,
Ryan, you should totally
but
flip
Jake
that.
Lander come out and his knee was injured, so I thought, and just wrapped those motherfuckers around me hardcore and beat the living dog shit out of me. Oh my
did.
fucking god! For a little guy that stood shorter than my shoulders,
Right.
he beat the living dog shit out of me with those freaking crutches. And I had welts. I had welts all over me.
From that still? From that still?
Not still. No, I mean that was some years ago now, but I mean,
Oh.
Yeah, that kid beat the shit out of me with those crutches.
Did you know there? That's wild. Did you know there was a independent wrestler whose theme song is #1 in the UK charts?
What?
Is it mine?
It's Joe Gentry. Gendry.
Joe. I'm about to say Gentry. Like
Gendry.
Gendry.
I think that's how he said
I
it.
have no idea who that even is.
UK song.
I think it's like
I'm gonna send you
NWA or
Joe
MLW.
Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That is the #1 song in the UK.
Very cool. Playing on QLZ right now.
This is the movie that was supposed to happen that never did. Not exactly the best quality in the world, but
Oh, was this the movie? Was the car built, the Batmobile they built for the movie, right?
yeah.
So what's he going to do with the Batmobile once it's finished?
It's almost finished, and now he's just going to do some other shit with it, and hopefully going to help me out with some stuff. And then he's going to try and write another script and do something with the new script where he can make his own fan kind of movie, his own fan made movie, and not like the script leak.
When I click on the link, it takes me to this bum fight shit.
This bum fight shit.
Joshua 1-9, be strong and courageous wherever you go, for the Lord will be with you.
All right.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Well, what do you guys think? Time to end it? Get out of here for a night?
Do we have anything else?
That's about it.
Anything new on the Dr. Stage?
Well, we could do that.
Will Height, I think, had a phone call.
Will Height had to go. He had a Zoom meeting, he said. We got a few new emails, but
Did anybody see the new TikTok that we did?
Oh, about Will Height singing Serenade.
Will Height Serenade?
Yeah.
Presidential Serenade. I dubbed it Presidential Serenade.
Yep, we are on TikTok. For those who don't know, we do have a TikTok. We've been posting a lot of our best of clips.
Two to 3 times a week, I'll try to post something, whether it be a meme with a stupid song about the show or...
That is not what I wanted to click on. 420, what in the actual fuck?
What are you talking about?
What? Why? Jackass.
Was that a picture of you inside of a picture of your face?
Is that a picture of you?
Bring that back up and look.
What is it?
It's a picture of Fat 420 inside of the middle of Fat 420's face. Pull it back up.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I don't know. Facebook does that when you're on the computer.
It's a picture of Fat 420 inside the picture.
You see my eyes and the actual photo is where my nose is.
I don't get it. What?
You don't see it?
You don't see my 2 eyes and then right where my
look in the background. It's Fat 420's face in the background with a Fat 420 face on the front of foreground on top of the Fat 420 face. It's Fat 420 inside of his own face.
Yeah.
There's the eyes, there's part of his nostril, and then there's the one on top. The picture of Fat 420 inside of his own face.
That's great.
Coogie, what are they talking about?
Okay, look at the background. The blurred background.
Sit back and look. Sit back and look.
All right, let's see. I don't see it.
You're playing stupid. I'm going to come kick you to dick.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, yeah, I see it now. What the kid?
Hold on. Leave it there.
Okay, now I see it.
Oh, shit. That's a picture of me.
I had to look at the show screen to actually see it. Look at the damn background. Spoon says, I see it now.
Spoon stoned and he even seen it.
The stoners caught it before I did.
It's a schooner. Dumbass. It's a sailboat.
What the fuck?
He's stoned too.
It's from a movie, Mallrats, brother.
Oh, okay.
Scooters. Scooter Brothers! You know where that's from? Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, dude. Post the picture I just sent you.
Well, why?
Because I said so.
Dude, which
Titties?
bridge is missing a troll? Is it titties?
I got a picture, titties. Who wants to see titties?
I'm looking at a boob right above me.
What? The last picture you sent me was the Batmobile.
No, I just sent you one right now.
You can't show that shit. We will get canceled. You sent me one just right
She
now.
has this pasty.
This was my reaction. Snapchat.
I just sent you a picture.
Okay, I got a picture depending on whose titties they are. What? All right, I see the picture. That's what you're asking about?
Yeah, you see 420 in the background of that?
Yeah, I see it now. Now that I saw it.
Tell me that's not like Ghostbusters 2.
Vigo.
Yeah.
What was Vigo?
Vigo.
Vigo?
Yeah,
Vigo the Carpathian.
Yeah, tell me that's not like that.
Vigo the Carpathian.
I'll say when I first saw the
Tell me
picture, the
that's
first
not a
thought,
little creepy
first
like
thought
that.
I had was the alien in Star Trek V that was pretending to be God.
Tim, you look cute.
The first thing I saw whenever I took the picture, I was like, that's like Vigo the Carpathian, except with a Ray's head.
And glasses.
I'm having a brain freeze, but I look like the computer guy that was on with minus the bald head.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Do it with a Ray's head, the Ray's head one with a Vigo.
That's a lot closer. That's a lot closer. Oh no, there's a better shot there. There you go. Dye your hair white and you'll look like fucking Vigo the Carpathian.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Taking a shit on my couch.
No, he looks like the troll.
Taking a shit on your couch.
No, he looks like the troll and Gandalf.
Yeah, I cut a hole in the cushion and I put a bucket underneath there, so that way I don't have to get up.
Okay, that's just.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
All right. Did you just Steve this?
No, that's a Marvin thing. Marvin had the bucket.
That is totally a Marvin thing.
Let me.
But I mean, we talk about Marvin just had a piss bucket. I mean, Steve would take it to his shit.
No, this was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that picture of 420.
But that almost looks like the fucking little dude from He-Man.
Yeah,
Just
it does.
Merge them together, and there's your picture of 420.
Who the fuck is that, Jason?
That's the alien off Star Trek V that pretends to be
Oh,
God.
yeah.
But that almost looked like that little fucking dude from He-Man.
Yeah.
What little fucking dude from He-Man?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck a millennial.
Oh, what the?
I barely remember.
Wildorf.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, Gwildor. Or Gwildorf, or was it Gwildor or Gwildorf?
I don't know. I thought Skeletor was a big He-Man fan. He's not in here right now. He would probably whoop my ass for that.
I almost look like Holly off of Red Dwarf.
Oh,
And I think it might have been Gwildor.
Now what are you looking up, Klug?
Hang on a minute, man.
George
All right.
Murdoch.
George Murdoch.
Here. This is who. Wildor.
George Murdoch.
His name is Gwildor, but it's with a G silent.
G silent.
Wilhor.
Gwildor. Wildor. The G is silent.
But they never pronounced it silent in the movie. That's weird.
I like him.
Dude, they finally made action figures like they kind of did back in the day, and then they finally expanded it. And I would love to have all the action figures from that fucking movie. I think it was fucking McFarlane that finally made really good action figures of that movie.
Oh yeah,
I loved McFarlane's shit, dude.
That's a good question.
McFarlane is so good.
Like Twisted World of Oz and all kinds of creepy shit.
That's a good question. We've had fucking G.I. Joe. We've had Transformers. We've had all these Marvel movies, all these DC movies. Why hasn't anybody said, fuck it, let's do a He-Man movie?
Because they did it the one time and it ruined
They did a He-Man movie and it tanked.
But that was like what?
And it shouldn't have, because I think it was actually pretty good for its time.
That was one with Dolph Lundgren, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 40 years ago, back in the 80s. Fuck it. It's the year 2024.
Hey, fuck off.
I'm not saying that movie wasn't bad. I'm just saying, if that movie tanked, now's the time to do a redemption.
And the one that I've seen that they're trying to do is with fucking Chris Hemsworth, and it's fucking garbage. And fucking quit putting him in fucking all the goddamn.
I don't see He-Man being a Hemsworth. I don't see Chris Hemsworth being a good
That's
He-Man.
all I keep seeing is Chris Hemsworth is the next He-Man.
I mean, is he a good Thor? Yes, but
speaking of Hemsworth, he's supposed to be playing Hulk Hogan.
Yep,
I heard about that. When is that one coming out?
Oh, who knows?
Well, all I know is if they made one now, it will be woke, and they're going to make the sorceress and what's her name that's on He-Man's side.
Tila.
So they're going to make Tila and
the sorceress love partners.
All right.
Well,
so
I certainly hope not. And
all right,
Skeletor needs to go to somebody that is fucking amazing, like Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I will. Willem Dafoe's not almost dead.
But I mean, he looks like he could be a Skeletor just in the making.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
Even Dennis Leary could play the part. Really.
No shit, and he would be a perfect fucking Skeletor.
He's an asshole, yo.
All right, I got this. I looked up poll He-Man casting for Masters of the Universe. They are working on a movie. They're working on a script currently. Currently looks like Paramount's doing it, but that's as far as they've gotten.
Fuck Paramount.
Yeah.
But hey, at least it's not Disney, so I mean I'm
all right.
half on
These
board.
are the top choices for
He-Man.
These are the top choices for He-Man. Liam Hemsworth is one of them. Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, so Liam. Oh, great.
Well, Chris Hemsworth's on the list too.
Well, you do realize they are making.
Yeah, I told you.
Here we go. Here is the list. I'll just bring it up.
You definitely know they are making this movie because they're already doing retro toys of He-Man right now.
I don't recognize
those retro toys of He-Man have been out for a couple of years, though.
I don't recognize
Cree
Montgomery. I don't recognize him. John Cena.
That's who will probably play him.
No.
No, John Cena would be that three-eyed guy.
No, John Cena will be Beastman.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Travis Fimmel is.
I see him more of being that three-eyed guy. What's his name?
Triclops.
Yeah,
Triclops. Triclops, yeah. Zac Efron. Get the fuck out
Zac
of here.
Efron, I could almost see after how he bulked up for.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I can see that. I could also see Sebastian Stan. He'd be.
I still haven't found anywhere to watch that movie.
It's
the
out
guy
on
that played
DVD.
not Carrie Underwood. Carrie Von Erich.
Yeah.
He'll be He-Man.
Yeah.
There's Chris Hemsworth. I mean, Hemsworth does have the build, but I also think we could choose someone like Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Kit Harington. No Kit Harington.
Charlie Hunnam. I mean,
I
if
think
he could bulk
probably do it.
enough, maybe.
Dude, whoever ends up playing
I
He-Man,
think he could do it.
whoever ends up playing He-Man has got to be fucking jacked. I'm talking like the Incredible Hulk jacked.
It'll be The Rock.
No.
Dude, fuck that.
John Cena. I don't
His
know.
name is
John
John
Cena's
Cena.
I take that back. John Cena could actually be a good Man of War.
No.
No, if you're gonna do Man of War, you've got to get Charlie Hunnam's partner from SOA to be Man of War, his right hand man.
All right, I want to see.
You're talking about the one with the scars?
No, the other guy with the curly hair.
I want to see the poll for Skeletor. Okay,
You
here we
know
go.
who would be actually a decent, in my opinion,
Skeletor on our show.
He-Man.
No, wait. Since it's going to be most prosthetics and everything for Skeletor, it'll be the guy who does the Skeletor voice on TikTok.
All right, so here's your choices for Skeletor: Viggo Mortensen,
Viggo Mortensen. I could see that.
I could see him.
I could see Alexander Skarsgård.
I like how Alexander Skarsgård has been named on both He-Man and Skeletor. I like the idea of Andy Serkis, though. Bryan Cranston's a good one.
Gary Oldman plays damn near anything.
Yeah, Gary Oldman. You throw Gary Oldman in any role, he's going to take it. Not Ian McKellen. No, not Ian McKellen.
No Daniel Craig.
No Daniel Craig. No Charles Dance. I can't see Charles Dance.
I don't know. Hugo Weaving, maybe. I mean, he
Hugo Weaving.
Red Skull in the MCU.
Wait, what'd you say?
Hugo Weaving. He was the one who played the Red Skull in the MCU.
Hugo Weaving. He's done Red Skull. He was Megatron in the first trilogy for Transformers. I can see Hugo Weaving. Michael Fassbender be a good choice too, I think. Not Idris Elba. Not Idris. Sorry, I love Idris, but no.
Not Dr. fucking what's his face.
Benedict Cumberbatch, no.
Yeah, I'm still pissed off about
Benedict Smellidash.
Ralph Fiennes, no.
Benedict Lichtenstach.
Ralph Fiennes, no.
William Dafoe.
Giancarlo.
I told you, William Dafoe.
Giancarlo Esposito. That's the guy off Breaking Bad. He was also on The Mandalorian. That would be a good choice.
Merman would be Tyler. Merman's Tyler.
Ben Kingsley's a good choice.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sorry. I don't recognize Joel Edgerton or David Tennant or Jason Isaacs. I don't know.
Oh, Jason Isaacs was in the Harry Potter movies. He was Draco's father.
Oh, that's why I've never seen the movies.
You never wait, hold on. You're giving shit to Cooley for not seeing Porky's, but you never seen any Harry Potter movies?
No.
Okay, at least I've seen some of the Harry Potter movies.
I'll take that back. I saw the first one and I went on a date with Susan to see the fourth one, and I've never had any interest in them.
I got stuck watching all of them.
What's another big character for He-Man? What's another big character?
Well, hold on. Before we get there, one of my other ones for He-Man is Ryan Hurst.
Ooh.
Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh!
He played Opie.
Yeah,
Opie. Yep.
Brock Lesnar is He-Man.
No. Okay. I'll say this. I could see Ryan Hurst being He-Man. He's got that look.
He's a big boy, and he have that fucking look.
David Tennant was Doctor Who number 10. Never seen Doctor Who.
Yeah, I don't watch Doctor Who either.
I've seen it. I've seen a couple clips from Girl I
Okay,
Was
from
Dating at
now
the time.
on,
But
Tyler, you cannot make fun of Cooley for not watching any shows.
why?
Because you call yourself
I don't
a
watch
nerd.
Doctor
You
Who.
call yourself a nerd and you haven't seen Harry Potter or Doctor Who.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not watching a show about a guy who time travels in a porta potty and, he doesn't want to fight aliens. No, he wants to run. Fuck that. If I had a time machine.
Motherfucker, that's a telephone booth.
Oh, whatever it is. I'm sorry.
Bill and Ted traveled
Yet you
into the
believe
fucking
that-
telephone booth.
But yet you believe that a semi will turn into Optimus Prime.
Yeah, because you know the difference? The fucking semi will kick fucking the guy who killed Martin Luther King Jr.'s ass. Doctor Who will just watch.
Just point a sonic screwdriver at him.
Here's who I was talking about. Kim Coates could play fucking man at arms.
Oh yeah, I can see this one too, dude.
That'd be your man at arms.
Oh,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, that dude can play just about anybody.
Jonah Hill could play Orko.
Well, I was actually thinking Brad Williams can play Orko.
I don't know. I do like the idea of Jonah Hill playing Orko. All right, let me
Yeah,
see.
he'll probably get if they do Orko, it'll be Peter Dinklage, the little dwarf.
I don't know. Not
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage. I'm done with Peter Dinklage. Fuck it. No, I'm done. I can't. I'm done with him. Who should play Man at Arms?
Because he drinks and he knows things. That's why you're going with him?
I
like that idea.
I like the idea, but it's a telly booth, you mookie. What's a mookie?
A Wookiee?
I don't know. Maybe Seth Rogen would be a good. No, I think we'd want to punch Seth Rogen.
Can't even see him faces.
Yeah, I don't see really anybody here.
Well,
They
the
throw
thing
enough
about
money at
fucking-
Dinklage to play Orko, he'll fucking do it.
the thing about Orko is it would be a fucking animated character.
I
Yeah,
was just about
Not
to say that.
animated, but,
If they actually did Orko, they would have someone with their voice.
It wouldn't be a real person.
that's
It'd
a
just
good.
be a
That's a good
voice.
question. Who
Probably
should play?
probably an AI for the voice and CGI for the actual person.
All right, I'm going to type in who should play Orko. Let's see. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
No,
Oh God.
the first name that pops up. Who should play Orko? Fucking Danny DeVito.
I can see it though.
I can see Danny DeVito, but I can also see Jonah Hill, Ryan Reynolds, Andy Samberg, Tom Kenny, Steve Carell. What the fucking Jack Black?
I can
Jack
see
Black,
any of those
yeah.
people do it.
I can see.
Have
I
Brad
can see-
Williams do it.
Yeah, Brad Williams. I can see Will Ferrell do it. Paul Rudd, John Mulney, Mel Black, Chris Pratt,
Mulvaney.
William Dafoe, Johnny Depp. So you're gonna get the biggest actor. No. Fuck He-Man. Fuck Skeletor. Fuck Man at Arms. Fuck Evil Lynn. You want to get the biggest actor to be Orko. So you're gonna go
Who's
either
gonna play
Tom
Ram Man? You know what? Ram Man should be John Cena.
Jim
I can
Carrey.
see Ram Man being John Cena too.
All right, hang on a minute.
That should be John Cena.
Somebody
Ram
else
Man.
throw out while I'm looking these up. Somebody else throw out a Masters of the Universe character.
Beastman.
Someone said it. Who would be Evil Lynn?
I'm not seeing anything for Ram Man. Let's try Evil Lynn.
Beastman.
That is a good character. Evil Lynn, Beast Man. All right, here we go. Who would play Evil Lynn? Because that is her and what's the other girl's name that was
Tila.
Tila? Thank you. All right. I could see Natalie Portman or Charlize Theron playing Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
Not Angelina Jolie. Not Angelina Jolie. I'm done with Angelina. I could see Bryce Dallas Howard.
Ooh. Lucy Lawless could be Tila.
You know what wouldn't be bad
Lucy
for
Sewell.
Evil Lynn is if they were to go with Rhea Ripley.
Ooh,
she would be
that's
good.
not a bad idea.
She would be good Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
Well, and that just shows right there it'll be a WWE production.
Well, you're already going to
Whatever.
have John Cena as Beast Man, or probably He-Man, or both, which we won't be able to see him. Then you have Rhea Ripley as fucking Evil Lynn. I mean, you got all this muscle, and most of the people from fucking He-Man were built like brick shit houses. Might as well, I guess.
Well, if we're gonna go that route, then I want Drew McIntyre as fucking He-Man.
You're going to have fucking...
I can see him.
you could have Roman Reigns as Skeletor.
Oh fuck no.
No, you couldn't. You
No.
couldn't.
What's the current heavyweight champion? Not Cody Rhodes. What's the other one? Damian Priest. Is that the other current champion?
Oh, the bisexual Undertaker.
Yeah. What?
He's called the bisexual Undertaker.
All right, the other one was Tila.
Yeah.
Find the actress who played Tila. Okay, here we go. Hear me out. Arnold as Orko.
Yeah, bud, get to the gray school.
All right,
Jesus.
here we go. Tila. You asked him. You asked him. Tila. All right. Not Scarlett Johansson. I'm sorry. She's a little too old. And not Elizabeth Olsen. I kind of want Tila to be young. Like. And not Tessa Thompson. I can't stand Tessa Thompson.
That just sounded creepy as fuck.
What? Not that. Shut up.
I kind of want Tila to be young.
Like
creepy as fuck.
upper 20s, mid 30s. Like Anya Taylor-Joy. I could see her. Oh, Zendaya? I don't know.
Tila was white, not black.
She doesn't
I
have
say
to
Margot Robbie wouldn't be a bad choice.
be. Margot Robbie, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Is she even on this list?
She's
Emily
right there.
Blunt.
She's right above Tessa Thompson.
Emily Blunt.
Oh, yeah, she is. Florence Pugh. No. Emily
Sophie
Blunt.
Turner.
Yeah. Emma Watson. I could see Emma Watson. I could see Daisy Ridley.
But the thing is Tila is a blonde and Margot Robbie, perfect. Come on, let's go.
There's also a little thing called hair dye.
Hey, Tyler, shut your damn dirty mouth.
What's that just saying? If she's still if Tila was blonde, okay, dye her hair.
Margot
Haley
Robbie
Steinfeld,
is
that's a good one.
The most perfect actress.
So everybody's kind of in agreement. Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree she'd have to have at least one nude scene.
Oh, I'm late to the game, but has anybody watched the Ash versus Evil Dead series?
Yeah, when it was on TV.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I finally found a place where I can watch it, and I watched the first season today. And the first 2 or 3 episodes, I'm like, where did I recognize that girl from? Where did I recognize that girl from? So then finally, about halfway through, or the one part where she gets killed in
You have an epiphany?
And she crawled out of the ashes naked, and I seen her tits, and I'm like, that's who that is. I thought I recognized it was Xena Warrior Princess.
I recognize those.
I recognize those tits. That's Xena. What's another character? Give me another one. What do you have to have? Okay, if you're going to cast somebody to be He-Man, you got to cast somebody to be Adam, because Adam is like...
Adam and He-Man would be the same actor.
Right, but wouldn't you need someone who's like really fucking
same guy,
nerdy and like scrawny?
It's playing 2 parts.
No, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Okay, what's another character?
Same guy.
Would you cast 2 different people if you did a Superman movie?
That's different.
No,
it isn't.
No, it ain't.
That's different. No. It's different because with Superman, this is it. That's it. Take the glasses off.
Well, the only
He-Man, it's with raising the demons forward.
It's the same thing.
The only difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman was a fucking cowl.
Yeah. Give me another character. Who else should we put in?
You know why Batman only had a half a mask?
Why?
So that way the cops would know that he's not black.
Christ almighty. I'm out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
420.
Why did you...
No.
Yes. And it's...
I'm-
How...
No, Tim. My Tim.
That was a little far.
He didn't even
What's another character?
say
Let's
hello
see.
to me.
Beastman, or was it Beastman? Right?
Yeah, we were
Beastman.
I don't think there's really who should play Beast in the MCU. We don't care about the MCU. We already know it's Kelsey Grammer.
Why not the person who played Beast in X-Men be Beastman?
Okay, yeah. Has anybody seen X-Men 97?
Yes.
Holy fuck, that is a good show.
No,
What?
it's a fucking cartoon.
So what?
I lost my 10.
Kluge, have you seen X-Men 97?
I have not watched it yet.
Dude,
Haven't
you
had time.
need to
Have
go
you,
watch
anybody
it.
seen the last episode of Star Wars Bad Batch?
No,
I have not. I have not.
That's another one I gotta.
Just make sure. I'm only going to say, just make sure you have tissues.
Well, it's the final episode, isn't it? So I can already tell you right now.
Let's just say, just take an hour of your time watching it because it's an hour long.
Simba could play Cringer. No, they'll probably just get a Simba could play Cringer, aka Battle Cat. Simba for the Lion King. Oh, Corey's seen X-Men 96. Corey, that's really fucking good show, ain't it?
Yes.
That's a really fucking good show. And it's
a good cartoon.
Oh, fuck yes. I was worried they were gonna fuck it up. No, it's fucking what they did with that show.
It follows straight from the comic books.
Yes,
right?
it follows straight from the comic books and it follows straight from the old cartoon. What they did with that show, that's what they need to do with the fucking movie.
Yeah, I read online that it's basically the extension of the very last show back in mid-90s.
Yep.
It's starting from there and moving forward.
My only downside though is Bishop.
I have all the old comic books, so
my only downside though is that Bishop, he leaves like third episode. I always liked Bishop. I mean, I prefer, obviously, Cable's better, but you know.
See, I need to read the older comic books of Cable.
I liked Cable better too,
X-Men, because I did not know that Cable was Jean Grey's and Scott's kid.
Not well. You really just fucking dropped a. Kluge hasn't seen it.
They said in the last episode, Goober Pile.
He hasn't seen the show yet, though.
And it's in the comic books too.
I say I've got the Marvel Encyclopedia. I mean,
oh, so you already know. Okay.
Yeah, it was in the comic books, and which I
if it was in the books, then I mean, it's not really a spoiler.
I don't know why I still have all.
When did they reveal?
I don't know why I still have all that shit. But
that's a good question. When did they reveal that Cable was Cyclops' son? I forget. Because that's something that was recent, if I recall.
Because I have a website where I can read old comic books. So
I'm not really sure, but my comic books, obviously, I had them since the 90s. Well, actually, probably 80s. Now, I probably just need to throw them all out, but I don't know why I've held on to them for this long.
I don't know. I know that's been recent. Well, they did show that he's Cyclops and he's what's her name? It's not Jean, it's the clone of Jean Grey. Let's see. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. She's the clone. She's the clone of Jean Grey.
Because she became a
Madeline Pryor. That's who it is. Madeline Pryor.
Okay, you're giving more of the out for Kluge because he hasn't seen it yet.
Well, I mean, it's not really a big reveal.
He's got the encyclopedia. He knows the shit. And he might not like remember it right now, but I mean, he's read it all before.
Right.
But like I said, if you haven't seen the new Star Wars one yet, then you're going to need tissues, especially at the very, very end. I like how they did. Let's just put it that way. It was a good ending. That's the only real spoiler that I'm giving.
Yeah, I wanted to check it out. So, yep, there's an encyclopedia. How big is that book?
Not bad.
Not bad. I thought it'd be a little bigger, but it's not bad. It's decent sized.
Well, look how
that's what she said.
Tall and wide. How girthy the book is, though.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's also what she said.
Uh-huh.
448
Hey,
pages.
Kluge.
Wow.
448 pages. Wow. Yeah.
What's
Hey,
up?
Kluge, that shelf behind you, that's supposed to be for a DeLorean.
I know, but I still haven't got it rebuilt yet.
Do you have all the parts for the DeLorean?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
think
still
I got
saying
them all.
Amanda Kluge needs to buy you the time machine train. It's only fitting.
Did you know there's actual two kinds of Star Wars, the Empire, the triangle ships, what they're called? I remember brain freeze.
Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyers. There's two different Lego Star Wars Destroyer sets. There's one that a fan made, and there's one that's actually an actual Lego exclusive. But the Lego exclusive one is bigger, but there's more detail in the smaller one on the inside. So you can like take the top off, and it shows like where the bay is, the engine room, and all that. And you can actually have the figures in there, and they actually have little
Holy shit. Kluge, Sage, look at this fucking thing he's talking about. I just looked this up. That's a fan made one there?
No, that's the small one's the fan one.
Oh.
Now on the big one there's more gun turrets and everything like that, but on the smaller one you can take the top off and you can see inside with the spaceships that go inside and everything.
Dude, where would you mount that monster?
Use Lego glue, which is an illegal build, and hang it from the ceiling.
Lego glue, that's illegal?
Yes, because anything that makes it to where they call it illegal, but it's not.
Now that's a fan made one, right?
Yes. You take the little top off and you get to see all the insides of it.
You can't take the top off the Lego regular one?
Well, you could, but there's nothing in there.
Oh, dude, look at this 13-foot Superstar Destroyer. Is that real?
Yep.
Okay, so wait a minute.
ridiculous.
If that's the size of this is the size of the official Lego one, right?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate one. That one's almost like $900.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
35,000. What?
Yep, 35,000 pieces. Yep.
How long would it take to build that cocksucker?
A long time, I bet.
Well, it depends. Do you have a good weekend available?
It's a good weekend. I think it's gonna be more like
a couple friends.
You do a staycation at home for 2 weeks, and then you probably get it done.
All right, hang on 1 second. I want to see. I saw the Superstar Destroyer.
So see, you can get both of them technically, because wasn't there like a Superstar Destroyer that was actual, like huge, and then they had like 2 or 3 like smaller ones that looked.
Because the Superstar Destroyer, that's what they used. It was the regular Star Destroyers could dock inside the Superstar Destroyer.
Yeah.
They could carry like what? How many? 4?
Now,
or so?
if they made
Something like that, yeah.
A ship to where it like had the top off of it and it showed like ETs and shit in it and shit, I'd be all like, "Fuck yeah!" Then I would get that.
I want to see.
I'd probably actually get the.
That was only in one film.
The Millennium Falcon one I actually liked more.
Actually, I'm a little disappointed. That's how big the Superstar Destroyer
Was that
is.
in?
That's actually, it looks like the same size as the regular Star Destroyer, just smaller.
Here's the page on cable.
Okay, let me bring you up.
Which movie was it? Was it Return of the Jedi, or which one was it?
Yeah.
That they actually showed ET in.
That was
and they were
Phantom Menace,
right? Yeah.
Huh.
Lifesaver. Yeah.
Which one?
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. It's in the Senate scene. Supposedly, you can see a pod with Klingons in it too.
I thought it was in.
Yeah, I heard you could
I
hear
thought it was in one of the older movies.
No, it was in one of the newer ones.
Okay, so that's the regular one. That's the super one
I
there.
swore it was in one of the older ones because they were paying tribute, just like E.T. The movie itself paid tribute back in the day, and George Lucas and
you gotta think about that.
Spielberg and George Lucas paid tribute to each other.
Well, you gotta think about it this way,
and they showed.
You gotta think about it this way,
and they put ET's. All right, cut me off.
Sorry, you can continue. I will not cut you off.
They paid tribute to each other with their movies. I'm sorry, it's bouncing around on my screen, so I don't know.
I know your internet connection's bad.
It seems like yours is bad, so I'm not sure whose is what.
Oh no,
I see all of you just fine and everything.
You also got to consider it this way, Sage. E.T. came out after Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi was what, 87?
83.
83. Okay, so what year did E.T.
No.
E.T. wouldn't have even been out yet, I don't think.
Yeah, so there's no way E.T. Star Wars gonna reference E.T. that's not even existing yet.
When did the movie E.T. come out?
Oh, June 11th, 1982. So it could have, but no, there's no. Wow. The E.T. scene he's talking about is in Phantom Menace. Dude, check this one out, Klug. Check this one out, boys. This dude, I'd do that.
Ooh,
the lighting on it.
Well, that's just an add-on.
I know, but if you're gonna buy that monster,
that just reminded me of this. This one lady did a 3D print of the X-wing. I think it was the X-wing fighter or something like that. And she made a big old curved part of it that's solid. And then halfway through, she stopped it and put these LED lights in it, and finished printing it off. But when she put it up on the side, it looked like lights were shining on and it blocked off like the supports to where it looked like the X-wing fighter was just floating in space.
Nice. Okay, look at the size. That is actually pretty decent sized. Look at that.
You know, that's a toy I never seen ever when I was a kid and had all my Star Wars stuff. Even my friend had Star Wars stuff, and he never had a destroyer. He had a Death Star, and he had, Jabba's lair and all that stuff, but we never, either of us, seen a Star Destroyer for, even Millennium Falcon there was, but.
Says here, let's see. Oh, there was a Star Destroyer made for. It's a little small one though. It's die-cast.
Well, they make those, but I'm talking about for like the figures.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the big ships.
They even made the doobie-looking one that was the hospital ship for the rebels.
The blockade runner.
Where it looks like a big old doobie or like a cigar.
Yeah. Oh no,
I had that toy. They had that as a toy, and what was cool about it, it was a carrying case because in the middle part, they had a carrying case where you could put your toys in, but in the front, it had where the pilots where you could put two characters, and then there in the back they had two gun turrets so you could put two characters in. It's pretty cool.
Corey raises a good point. The most evil person in Star Wars was a career politician.
So General General. Fucking what's his name? It starts with a T, right?
Tarn. Admiral Thrawn.
No. It's General. He was the dude that.
There's 4 pages on the Hulk alone.
Holy fuck! 4 pages on the Hulk?
Yeah.
The toy I always wanted as a kid was the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Ooh,
My friend had that. That thing was awesome.
That was a USS Flag.
They actually had the rope that stops it. They actually had that inside there. They had a spot where, where it would lean up so you can shoot the shuttle off, and then on the back side of the, it was awesome.
There you go, Corey.
Yep, that's exactly what we had.
Yep, I remember every kid wanted that.
My friend had a lot of Star Wars and G.I. Joes, and I was the one that had a lot of the He-Mans and the everything else. At one time, I almost had all the Thundercats figures, except for I didn't have Snarf.
Nobody cares about Snarf.
Well, yeah, but still.
I gotta ask Cluey, in that book, how many pages on Spider-Man?
My friend had the Emperor Pal. My friend had the rare not Darth Vader, Anakin.
You still with the stage?
There was a thing where if you send so many barcodes to and like $5.99 shipping and handling or something like that, they sent you an actual figure, and it wasn't the Force Ghost one, but it was an actual Anakin figure, what he looked like as an adult.
Sage, were you big in the G.I. Joe back in the day? You seem like you would be.
Yeah, see, he had all those. He had the Warthogs. He had the jets.
Dude, I had the fighter jet. What was the fighter jet called?
He even had the Cobra's headquarters, the big round one.
Thunderdome.
Yeah, he even had that.
How much?
Tyler, to answer your previous question, 6 pages.
Compensating.
6 pages for who?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, isn't there like 60 million versions of Spider-Man out now?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, most of it covers Peter Parker, but there is a thing on Miles Morales also.
And because we're talking about Spider-Man, I actually had the very first issue.
Holy shit!
Of Venom. I have the first issue of Venom.
Hey, Corey, you want the USS Flag sealed in the box?
Yeah, but is it resealed?
Good luck with that shit. $6,000?
Is the thing is it resealed or is it actual factory sealed?
USS Flag carrier with keyhole, 100% complete, unbroken G.I. Joe Hasbro. Let's see. Susan would kill me. Susan wouldn't kill me. She just fucking hire Sage to kill me. Box has some wear. The pictures will show the box's condition.
You can't even afford to fix the brakes on your car.
I know. I'm not buying this thing. I'm not buying this monster. Where the fuck would I put it? I got my poison already. My plastic crack. Thank you very much.
You got plenty of room in your basement. You just got to clean it.
Vintage, yes. Character USS Flag.
Organized, and you've got garage.
Yeah. It is sealed in the box.
Not only that, but we can knock. I could come down there and help you knock down a wall in your basement.
Too rich for me. Yeah, I agree.
Not necessarily knock it down, but I could help you brace it, make a walk away.
I've actually.
Have you seen the price?
Hang on, 420. Hang on. Remind me, Sage, to talk to you about that. I do need some help with that. All right, I'm sorry, 420. Go ahead.
I was. You've seen the prices on if you want to get a replacement part for some of these things? About 5 years ago, before my whole thing happened with getting disability and losing a job and everything, I was looking into getting my X-Wing fighter fixed. And like I said, 5-6 years ago when I was looking into it, just the gun turret alone that goes in all 4 corners, just one of them was $10.
Well, that ain't
that
bad.
little piece of plastic that's like no bigger than a pencil.
See, there you go, Corey. You want the one opened. Do you want the one opened? That's half the price. So you're paying $3,000 for a box, and then another $3,000 for the actual fucking toy. Now, I did have the original first release Optimus Prime toy. Then my mom's friend's kids broke it. I was so mad.
I had that one too. I played with the snot out of that till it just totally just like broke. Because I was transforming it so many times that the arms just finally decided to fall off.
I gotta show this, and then we'll log off for a night.
You said log off.
Shut up. I gotta show this to Corey, and then we're gonna get off for a night because it's. Go ahead, make a joke.
You said get off.
Hey, Corey.
The thing is he could travel around.
Yes, I had that. I had that exact one. I mean, even the trailer too.
There's mine.
You could travel around to toy stores.
Do you have the little toy that's inside the trailer?
Can't fucking talk.
Sorry, go ahead, Sage. Go ahead, Sage talk.
He could travel around to all sorts of toy stores all over the fucking United States and find all those fucking shit, and they sell them at decent prices at these vintage toy stores.
Mm-hmm.
And he can get those carriers for decent prices.
Mm-hmm.
I follow all sorts of toy stores online, and I could put up fucking little links here and there on our next show or whatever, and he can find that shit. And they sell them at all these little stores. Some are in New York, some are in New Hampshire, Connecticut, and they're all across the Midwest and shit like that.
Yeah, there's one in.
But you
in
can
Normal.
find them.
There's one in Normal right now. It's called the Item Shop. They sell all that stuff. They got good prices on them.
Oh. But yeah, they're out there, and they do sell them for decent prices. They're not fucking trying to rape you. On the internet, they will rape you.
Yeah, that is true. Sage is right. This is eBay. eBay, they are gonna. I mean, obviously, I think we all agree.
I don't want to say rape,
Well,
but they're going to take
They're
advantage.
going to take advantage of you. The whole USS flag in a
Still
box
sounds wrong, but
my Megatron didn't survive. I still got to fix him up. He's in a bag over here. But I got my Galvatron.
Galvatron. Do you have Soundwave with the birds?
No, I don't. I've lost Soundwave. I can't find them.
That was so cool. My friend had the bird, the cat, right?
Laserbeak.
Laserbeak, and then Ravage, and wasn't there a third one?
There was Rumble and Frenzy.
Yeah, so 4. Yeah, he had all that. He even had the boombox for the Autobots too.
Blaster.
See,
I'm trying to think, but I can't remember.
And you know what? I used to have all those toys also, but I have no idea what happened to them. My parents probably threw them away.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to mine too.
I have
Kluge,
no idea.
what's a toy you've always wanted as a kid?
I had all the He-Mans. I had all the Ninja Turtles, Batman figures. I don't know what happened to any of that shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
I had a lot of Transformers. I had a lot of Mutant Turtles. I had the whole Voltron set, all the Lions.
What was one you always wanted but never got?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
Pee Wee Herman.
The Pee Wee Herman doll. No, fuck that thing.
I actually know someone who has one of those dolls.
My friend had one of those too.
And it's
funny.
still in the package.
You pull the thing back and it says, I know you have one of mine.
I don't remember what mine was. I don't think there was really like a big toy I wanted as a kid. And if there was, I bought it by now.
My grandmas and my mom and dad always made sure we had everything we wanted, from the original Batmaner and all this shit back in the day, and I had all the fucking He-Man shit, all the fucking Transformers, all this shit. But over the years, it's been lost or traded, and fucking. You guys were talking about the Thundercats and shit like that earlier while I was researching shit, or actually, I wasn't researching. I was talking to one of the things I'm getting ready for Wrestling for a Cure. And yeah, I was trying to get something ready and cemented in. And
hey, I heard that. Corey had...
So did I. I even had a
Voltron Alliance.
Yeah, I did too.
Corey,
I still remember having the He-Man lion and the Panther and all that shit, and seeing how those were actually nowadays I see how those were actually made off of a different series. They used the same cats from a Jungle series to make those.
I'm about to say,
I was like, what?
Corey, I hope you beat the fuck out of
They
these
were
kids.
using the same molds.
Yeah, I hope you.
And I was like, there's no way they use the same molds to make the He-Man cats for a previous Jungle Cat series, and they absolutely did. It was crazy.
All right, it's going on 10 o'clock, guys. I gotta go eat. Let's just end. Let's get out of here. We've already lost half the cast already. Get the final thoughts. I even had some of the mask toys. Dude, I had mask toys, but my sister stole them all.
I had a couple Silverhawks figures.
All right.
Okay, since Corey's the only one here, what is your final thought, Corey?
Yeah, we're kind of down to one listener. Corey's the last man standing.
I have masks. I have mask toys.
Corey, get your final thought in. I promise next week we won't go this.
I had original G.I. Joes.
My
back in the
grandfather
day.
had those. Yeah, the original full-fledged dolls.
Yeah.
Kluge,
Like
what's your final thought
the
for
size
tonight,
of
man?
the Barbie dolls.
Final thought. Honestly, I don't have one for tonight.
Final thought. I'll do it for Kluge. Kluge's final thought is that he can't wait for them to legalize weed so he can be as big a stoner and outsmoke Will Height, right?
Nah, he said he was going to do the fucking edibles.
He's going to do like me, yeah. Sage, what is your final thoughts?
What?
Hey,
I got a new microphone.
I saw that. You sound good.
Ooh,
You sounded good all night.
Yeah, well, as long as my internet connection will fucking work. I don't know what's wrong. I've got the brightest and the newest fucking box. But my shit is janky as fuck. I don't get it.
All right, what's your final
I'm going to
thoughts,
have to talk
Sage?
to my company tomorrow and fuck them up. I got to fuck up my fucking internet company. That's what my final thoughts are. They're about to get a little taste of the sage. And apparently that is not sage, because sage is an herb, but have you heard about this new trend that's going on? Apparently you can identify as a spice.
A spice.
It's all over TikTok now.
Yeah, I read that.
You can identify as
Does
a
that mean
spice now.
Tyler specifies as dillweed?
What the fuck are you
It
smoking?
could be.
I specify as chili powders. I snorted enough of it.
Tyler is not chili powder. Because I know you have snorted enough chili powder. But
Yeah.
sage is definitely an herb.
Tyler's so dumb that he probably thinks oregano will get him high.
Oh, I'm
That's all I
not.
get.
Where is Cooley at? That's Stone. He did all his little private shows today. His single shows. He didn't want to come on with us.
He was.
Oh, he's a pretty.
He missed his nap and diaper change, so he had to take his nap and diaper change tonight.
He's a pretty hot deal now because he's the leader of ceremonies for the Midwest
Master of ceremony.
Master of Ceremonies for the Midwest Hall of Fames down in St. Louis. So kind of irked me a little bit because I was supposed to be inducted into that 6 or 7 years ago. I was supposed to be inducted into that. So
that is
yeah, I'm a little bit irked that here he is in his year and a half, almost 2 years into this business, and now he's Master of Ceremonies. So he'll be there at that before I'm even inducted. He's only been in the business for 2 years.
All right. 420, what's your final thoughts?
Make sure you have tissues if you haven't watched the last Bad Batch. And are we going to see you Friday or not?
I'll be on Friday.
Okay, at least one more day with Tyler.
Now you got one more week.
And if you're not on the TikToker, it's the Best Damn Podcast 1.
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat.
I do a 1 minute or 1 to 2 minute clip of something from the show, and then once in a while I'll just put something random with a funny song. But at least twice a week you'll get something.
All right. Well, it's been the Best Damn Podcast for Wednesday. We went an hour or over. Sorry, we just had a lot to talk about. This is just us screwing around. We will be back Friday. We'll be back Friday at 7 p.m. Your next fire sale, once again, the Whack-A-Mole fire sale. That is the 24th. All the proceeds from that, we'll work out more details, so we'll have the details for you this Friday. All the proceeds go to Wrestling for a Cure, which goes to help benefit St. Jude's Children's Hospital for cancer research. That's it for us. We'll be back Friday.
Remember,
on behalf. Go ahead.
We're just over $70,000 right now for St. Jude's.
We gotta get.
That's a big fucking number.
Yep. I know you're just jazzing, Corey. So on behalf of Maple Binkley, Jason Wilhite, Tyler Cooley. Oh, fuck Tyler. On behalf of Tim Gibbons, that's Fat 420. That's Dr. Sage, and that's everybody's favorite Jason Kluge. We'll be back Friday at 7 for another episode of Best Damn.
And that's the special newbie, Tyler DeWitt.
Until then, here it is. Your moment of zen. This one.
Ooh, zen.
Oh.
That really did not look like it was going to be that fucking difficult. Wrong man for the job.
You can tell it's fake because if it actually did hit him with that pointed in, he'd be bleeding from the head right now.
Yeah, he fucking would. I got a better one there.
And not only that, but you wouldn't have got that metal tink.
Yeah, I got a better one. Here's this one. I got a backup. This one's funny.
I mean, it was funny, but it was like a grown funny. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Korea has kept the
Who
from her young
was in his ad?
6 and 7.
What
But Alexander, who celebrated his 16th
What the
year
happened?
What
the fuck just happened?
That's better.
He didn't say it right away. It took him like a minute, and all of a sudden.
Well, he had to get all the insulation out of his face.
He's like, what the fuck just happened?
What the fuck
I would
just
be about
happened?
the same way.
I'd feel the same way too, damn it.
I'd be like, oh,
All right, we'll see you on Friday. So long, everybody.
fuck just happened?